you guys can say hello now.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to CarpeDM, and welcome to the Crimson Petal. It's been 2 weeks since our last session, and I've missed it. I've been excited. I was just sick last week as well, but I'm excited to see where this goes because in the last session, the Band of Bastards took on a tyrannical Oni who somehow was in charge of a band of orcs who were also in charge of a group of goblins who later on you found weren't the bad guys in the story. It's more a case of they were forced to do these things or else they're going to get the skull crushed. And after a near death from Kia, a near death from Rascal, and Anila facing Doom but hiding behind a bunch of boxes and crates, and then Annie taking the final shot with a guiding bolt to kill the Oni dead. The Band of Bastards basically freed an entire encampment, and there's a few things I want to sort of is it retcon? Is that the word I'm thinking? Like rewind and change it slightly, if that's okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Literally a couple of details. So yeah, we're going to be going into it in a second, but I want to make sure that's done first because where we left off in the last session was in the middle of Neela's dream. But there's actually a couple of things I wanted to establish before that happened. A couple of things. One is involving Theodore, and one was involving Rascal, and one which is involving someone else who I'm not even going to mention yet. But in this session, we're going to be escorting a few people. Not too many. They're not all from Neverwinter. I always say bloody Neverwinter. Winter Haven. That's something I need to change. It's Winter Haven, everyone, not Neverwinter. Neverwinter is on like the far left-hand side of the world, I believe. I can't remember. It's somewhere. But yeah, so the Band of Bastards are going to be going through the Thunder Gap, hopefully looking after a group of... It's a mixed bag. It's only a small number of people you're going to be looking after. But it's going to be a couple of kids, some adults, some are parents, some aren't, some of them are, well, practically orphans now. But basically, you got a bit of responsibility in the morning. But let's start off with a couple of things what we need to rewind and change. Because I didn't pay attention. So, Rascal, when you went into the Oni's tent, Grutok's tent, and you went to the table of meat. And you did taste the meat, correct?
Yep.
When you tasted the meat, it was weird. It was the first time, I believe, you could correct me if I'm wrong, that you've tasted human flesh and it was a weird tinny, irony taste. But not too much, because the food actually was cooked. And when you bit into it, you did salivate. To the point where you almost have this idea in your head that it could taste better if it was fresh. And the fact that then you burned it, correct? When you decided to burn the rest of the meat, then you had the voice come into your head, just basically tutting, going, "Such a waste." And then you went back to the party and had your drinks and had normal food and everything like that. You're going to be, I'm assuming, burning everything in the morning, but we'll do that in the morning, so don't worry about that. So that's something that I wanted to make sure we corrected. Second thing, Neela, you found a book. And the book was Arcane Tales. Now, it takes you not too long. I consider you a fast reader, but considering you live in a library. And it was interesting because this book contained a story of a rabbit and a tortoise. And it just goes into the intricacies of laziness and cockiness with fast animals and people thinking they're better than each other. And it's weird because it goes from like almost like pictures, like a child's book, and then it looks like there's pages been added into it. And from that point, you see scrawlings in handwriting of just it's like someone wanted to be really philosophical for no fucking reason about the meaning of this story. And they broke it down into parts where they started to go into the intricacies of what makes something fast, what makes something slow. Is it manipulation? Is it just genetics? And they broke it down to such a fine point that we're able to actually manipulate other people's chances of going fast or slow. They're able to contact the weave and pull it in to manipulate almost space and time, or at least on a personal level. So you have 2 spells that you now add on to your spell book when you can, which is haste and slow. 2 of my favorite spells. So yeah, something to collect. You might find more of these in the future, but who knows. So that is yours, and obviously nearly your dream. Your dream was you basically it was almost like a scrying kind of spell, if you would. It wasn't from you, it was from your Curry counterpart. And in that vision, what you had, you saw the behind part, at least, of what you were told was Tassiotan. And you did see images of this tall library spiraling up, and in parts you see visions, you can't exactly tell if it's real or not, of the books starting to turn ablaze, almost working their way up the tower towards a kind of, for you it was like a beacon. There's something at the top of that tower that you need to help your other half, as they said that the Dreaming Dark is approaching, the Dreaming Dark is taking over. What does the Dreaming Dark mean to you? You don't know too much. You get little hints about it just being a bad thing. So that's mainly the thing about what you experienced throughout that. Then, yeah, Kia, my dude.
Yes, my dude.
You had a rough time during that fight.
Yeah.
So, as elves are, they don't really sleep. They meditate, they go into a trance state, and they go through, they spend this time mainly like replaying the past events. It might just be the most recent events, it might be the things in years ago, even their past lives. But yours is completely focused on Grutok hammering into you, and to the point where the lights just turn out. And this scene replays over and over and over again. And for those who would be able to see Kia, and I don't think Kia would do this, I think this is a private thing for Kia's trance at least. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, Becca, if that is incorrect. You would actually see when Kia's in this like trance state, you sort of see their body sort of twitching, like trying to react to what's going on in their trance. Everyone's had that before, right? Where you feel like you're falling. Yeah, I've done it where I think I'm kicking and I kick. It's not good. It ain't good. I'm telling you. Emily knows that I've elbowed you. I've told you this before. I've elbowed Em in the back before. Yeah. Anyway, don't hate me. But let me see what we're gonna do for you. So, as you keep getting these flashbacks to darkness and then waking back up, and it continuing again, Grutok does whap, whap, gone, back up, boom, boom, done. You almost get to a point of feeling helpless. And then you go into this memory of you in the cage, using your rage to get out. And at that time, you think it was the right thing to do. It's like, I'm going to use this to escape here. And then you say to yourself, why did I do that? If I just held on and used it when I truly needed it, I might have been okay. I might have been able to help. So maybe a bit of frustration comes into your mind. And as this happens, you hear your friend's voice in the back of your head. Oh dear, look at this. Made a few mistakes, did you?
Yes, thank you. I'm glad you noticed that.
Well, I said we're all connected. What you can see, I can see.
Wonderful. Enjoying that.
Have you learnt your lesson? Or do I need to give you a few more?
No, I think I've got the picture.
What did you learn?
Caution. Patience. That maybe I shouldn't have raged to just get out of the cage, when in reality there was probably a different way out.
I mean, at the time, it seemed like a good idea. And this is new for you. This rage. I don't know if it's rage. It's more focus. It's new. It's exciting.
Thank you. Now we have a firm grasp of the obvious.
Let me show you something.
Oh, God.
And in your trance state, everything, you sort of get that repeat of Grutok. Whap, whap. Pitch black. And then your eyes open up in your trance state. And instead of seeing the Oni barreling down on you again, you find yourself in a open space. It's white with blue and silver. And you look around and it looks endless in every direction. You feel your feet are solid on the floor. And you look in front of you and you see a spiral from the floor. And it's like a cloud. And as it spirals, it starts to peak. And it goes up and up and up. To the point where it turns into you. But with your friend's voice. Right. Shall we begin? And you see that this figure brings out their great sword.
Alrighty then.
Now.
Great sword.
Nice. Now. Rage and focus is like a fire. Dangerous, yet needed. It can bring life and take it. But finding the balance is everything. Do it. And as you're just before you start to go, the eyes on this cloud glow as well.
I would like to rage.
Of course. Don't have to take it off. This is dream stuff.
Okay.
Trance stuff. You're an elf. You don't dream. Trance stuff. This is trance. Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh, fuck.
Now, level 2 barbarian, right?
Yeah.
Do you have reckless yet, or is that level 3?
That's level 3, I think.
Okay. Cool. Roll to attack.
That's a 12.
So, as you swing, you still haven't quite grasped it. Where it's rage, but you're still losing it. It's like out of control. It's the point where fire becomes destructive in that uncontrollable state instead of useful. And you swing, and it's actually as it goes by, you swing, and your let's say cloud self just ducks underneath, back up. You can swing again, obviously.
You'll do that. Therapy sword. That is a 19.
Yeah, so as you hit, it's not tangible, but it goes, and it's like your form splits, and then reforms, and goes, good, that's better. Now,
Oddly fair.
it's okay, and they're gonna swing at you as well. So, where's my dice? My dice.
I do not know. Where is the dice?
12. What's your plus to attack?
7.
19.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit.
So it's weird because it's like you get hit, but it almost goes inside, then like out. It doesn't hit here; it hits here, and
Okay,
you just go woof, and it wins you.
I don't have to tick it off.
Nah, don't worry about that. And then it goes again. That one misses. Describe how you get out of the way.
Just like a big step back, like a Archie back thing.
Like,
I've had a cider, and I would like to apologise for any
This is good.
description that may come from this.
no, it's good. And as the sword goes and cars past you, he goes, that's better. Now, let's recap. And the cloud of you starts to grow bigger and bigger and bigger until it becomes the form of Krutok. The sword turns into the glaive of Krutok. And it begins to fly in the air.
Well, that really is just showing off.
What would you like to do?
Attack, cry,
Mm-hmm.
get another cider.
Get another cider. There's ciders in the dream. You can and then go.
Like, give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 16 to hit.
What's your AC?
15.
So it hits. So you, as this form goes up to the point where you just want to get out of it, right? You clip its legs and it goes up, and now it's too high for you to reach. And the form with its glaive just stands there and goes, well, looks like we're back here then. Now, as this form says those words, from no other area you can actually gather, Therapy Sword comes back in. Kia, how did it feel when you see things out of your reach? The barbarian's bane, as I like to call it.
Frustrating. I can speak English.
That's good English. It's common, actually. It's not called English here, but that's okay.
Look, the Common and Elvish don't have many common linguistic.
That's very true.
elements.
Anyway. How much do you trust me? As an advisor.
Absolutely not at all.
Good. Throw your sword.
Pardon?
Throw your sword.
In what direction do you suggest I throw it away to?
You see Grutok to sort of have some clouds go around it and his arrows pointing to it.
Well, that was mildly sarcastic. But then again, I was probably asking for it. Okay, I will throw the sword.
Do it.
I'm gonna throw the sword.
Yeah,
do
do
I
it.
roll an attack?
And also, you can do it reckless. Second level barbarian can do it reckless.
I can.
I'm looking at the barbarian table right now, and I used to play a barbarian, so yes, you can.
Lies. I can't see it on D&D Beyond.
Don't worry, just trust me.
How do you do reckless?
It means you get advantage on your attacks,
Advantage.
but that
Oh,
means
boy.
who you're against has advantage on you. But you're a barbarian, so you can take half damage. That's the whole point of barbarians.
So I got with advantage. The choice was between 12 or a 12. I think I'm going to take the 12.
As in you roll a 12, or is that total?
No, that's total.
So you throw it,
Don't laugh,
and it
Carmen.
goes by, but as it goes, almost like it's about to leave, the sword floats there, and then it comes back to your hand. Roll again.
With advantage,
Yeah, reckless. Reckless means every single attack you can do in that round is at advantage. Did you roll shit again?
No, it's just that the choice was between 16 and 17.
All right, that's all right.
Those big differences in what I'm rolling here.
But that's the point.
17.
So 17 does hit, yes. Yeah, all right. So
Just
then,
the sword again.
as Grutok is floating in the air, laughing at you, you just go, and it cuts straight in, and the cloud dissipates, and the sword just stays where it is. Now, call it back.
Here, swordy, 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 swordy.
You hear a little chuckle, and then as you reach out, as you go, here, swordy, 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 the sword comes back to your grasp. Now, here's the deal. I will be your mentor from now on. And I will teach you the ways of a dancing sword. I will teach you how to use that rage properly.
I feel like this is less of a choice thing and more of a I'm here to stay and this is what I'm going to do, enjoy the ride kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wonderful. Is there popcorn?
Look to your right. This is your dream, dude. Is there popcorn?
There's popcorn.
There you go. So, if you trust me, I'll show you so many cool things you can use. And there's Annie disappearing.
Annie is.
It's
no.
fine. Don't worry.
Do I trust you? Darling, I trust you as far as I can throw you.
Yeah. And at that point, you come back into your trance. And instead of getting completely battered by Grutok each time, you start to feel a little bit of confidence come into you where you're not raging, but you're able to now have this ability to throw the dancing sword and then return it back every single time, if you so choose. So, nice little treat for you.
Nice. Thank you, Dave.
I'll write that up. It'll be
Nice.
It'll be part of like just. I'm gonna say. Nah, it's all good. We'll just keep it like that. So it's foof,
Okay.
return, foof, return. I think that's cool.
Nice.
All right, you are done. So you are just out. Let's go on to the last person. Theodore. What do you do before you go sleep?
Well, I still have the golden string that I found before, so before I go to bed, I just slowly and meticulously take out my cleaning tools and just start to clean up my lyre. I start to unwind one of the strings and add this one because I just think it's cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
And besides, that other one was just being like one strum away from breaking. So I just replaced it and I just put as much love and care into just the maintenance overall in my thingy. in
Not
my
bad. Yeah, I get it. What? So as you attach this string, and the moment you wind it up so it's what you assume is the right pitch,
Mm-hmm.
the string starts to just glow a nice yellow hue, what you saw before, but a little bit more vibrant, like it's almost given life again. Where are you doing this, by the way?
I'm assuming. Okay, so around the entire camp there are like boxes and everything else.
Yeah.
So for Theo, this is going to be something that's very personal and very private. So he's just going to go behind one of the boxes and he's just going to start to attune the string to the lyre.
Nice. Okay. I'm assuming you're gonna. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah, that's the only way that you know you got the right pitch.
Theodore. As you strum that first string, dum, you are hit with almost a slideshow of images. Just and they're all just really fast. And it's interesting because every time there's a new image, there's around about 7 total. And each image, it's fast, but each one has a certain tone to it, a certain note, and you can pick these out because you're a bard. And there's 2 what stand out to you. The first one, it's weird. You have a vision and you don't know whose memories these are. But you start to hear there's some beautiful melodies being played over time. And as one of the images come up and stays for a little bit longer than all of the others, you have the image of a sea of clouds with weird creatures who have a blue glow in the middle. They look like long snakes going up and down, almost like they're swinging through the clouds. You've never seen these creatures before. But what you have seen, roll me an intelligence check. I know it's bad. I know it's bad. I just want to see what I can give you. Let me see. You can. Okay, I'll give you this. You can do perception if you want to.
Not any better, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I got a 16, and everything else is +0, so 16.
16's perfect. Yeah. It was more for flavor anyway. So
Okay.
As you see these creatures basically swinging through the clouds, you have this idea in the back of your head come in, and you swear it's the same color that Neela's eyes glow. And the tone as you enter this area is a tone that you've never heard before. It's almost like a vibrato. Goes to another image. And the last image, and the tone is, which you would know, is an A sharp. I am not going to say, like, sing A sharp, because I fucking can't, but it's A sharp. And you find yourself, or at least it's not you, it's someone else, standing in the middle of for lack of a better term, just clouds. Thick clouds. Like the clouds themselves are structures, and you get introduced with and you look around and you're surrounded by thunderstorms. Rolling, almost uncontrollable thunderstorms. Rain's pouring down on you. You can almost feel it yourself. The image is so clear in your head. And you look up and there's a, for lack of a better term, castle made of clouds. And at the top of this walkway or stairway, you see a figure. Even from the distance, you can see it's a gargantuan creature. Similar to, in fact, you know the giant that you walked past where you all started spending spell slots and stuff? Almost 10 feet bigger than that. Just gargantuan in size. And you approach, you walk up the stairs. And it's like it's not you in control of what's going on. You're just witnessing it. Like it's a movie. And without any hesitation, you just ponder up the stairs. Just singing along, playing and strumming. And you come to this giant, which is just grey, and there's flashes of lightning coming behind it to the side of yellow and blue and white. As you just hear a thunderous as this giant slams its hammer to the floor, intimidating, and just tilts its head curious. And you can't hear what's said, but what is said makes the giant laugh. It calms it down. And it flashes forward to a point where the giant in the storms introduces this character to its brethren, its family, its friends. And there's laughter, there's cheering, there's, from what you can tell, stories being told. Sharing food. Flash forward one more time where this character's surrounded by these storm giants, but they are sat down. And they're talking. It's a long process. And you see the storms above your head to start to not be as uncontrollable as before. They start to almost calm down to the point where instead of it just being randomized, they start to localize. And the character looks down at the same string that you have on your lyre and just breathes and strums. It flashes back to where you are in real life, and the moment you strum, dum, you just hear a and above your head you see a storm cloud appear over the boxes where you were.
Theo is just going to look at the string, look up there, and just look back at the string with like a smirk, like this the stupidest grin you can ever imagine, a dopey ass grin, and just said, "Whoa!"
And the moment you go, "Whoa!" lightning comes down, hits the barrel, and explodes the barrels in front of you.
Excellent!
You now have the ability to cast Call Lightning through your string. It's not a bard thing either. It's more of a druid thing. So, gotta collect them all. Gotta collect them all. Okay, lyre strings. All right. After you've
just an entire rainbow of lyre strings, just everything is doing a different thing.
Oh. Well, you spoiled a surprise, did you there? Thanks.
Sorry.
Thank you very much. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Last thing you see, Theo. As you strum for the first time and call lightning comes down. It does stay there, by the way. I believe it's a minute concentration. I can't exactly remember. You can call it down as a bonus action, right? Anyway, the yellow from the string and the lightning, you look at your line, you have like a little bit of a panic for a second because it looks like the lyre has almost been split. There's this yellow lines all over it. And you sort of tap it and go, it's fine. And you go, oh. And you put your hand across it and it's just become part of the lyre itself. The lyre itself has now got almost lightning designs on it. Which are, you said yellow, right, for a colour?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, thank you. But yeah, so now your lyre is imbued with a cool lightning string.
Excellent! I did not do this though. And he's just gonna slowly walk towards the tents before anybody tries to see him.
Yeah, the barrels are sort of like just smouldering a tiny bit. It's like, but yeah. So
You know, that's the Kronk scene where he just sings his own theme song. That's him right now.
there you go. So Theodore, as you have this little bit of adrenaline pumping, because you just called lightning, which was quite close to you. You go back to your abode. Where is everyone sleeping, by the way? Let's get everyone involved now. Thank you for being patient, everyone, by the way. There's a lot of things I had to get done. But yeah, where's everyone sleeping?
Are we all in the hut, probably?
If Theodore sets it up, yeah. Unless you're setting it up. I don't know if you got that one, but have you?
No.
So Theodore wants to set it up, then yes.
Right.
Otherwise, we're probably having a tent somewhere. Just found a tent.
There are plenty of tents. There's still the previous orcs who are now eviscerated. They've still got tent as well. Not as fancy as Grutox, but they're just there. So yeah, of course. Is there anything else you wanted you guys to do before you actually went to sleep? I want to make sure I all say that first. Annie.
Before Annie goes to sleep, she's going to use her fingers and is going to paint a picture of Nat on her shield.
Sweet. I like that. Roll a performance check.
Okay.
Let's see how good it is.
Oh, no. 12.
It's okay. You can tell it's a goblin. The most distinguished part, what you definitely put in, was the lack of ear on one side. So you know it is. And do you like write underneath it with?
Oh no! Oh wait, is Nat still awake?
I think Nat would be drunk as a skunk, just wasted, honestly.
She wants Nat to sign the shield.
Do you want to go wake him up?
Yes.
Okay. So you see Nat just sleeping in their like, it's not even a bed, it's more like just hay on the floor with their family members around with their I think it was son, daughter, and wife. So yeah, just
Nat.
Hello.
Sorry to wake you. I kind of drew a picture of you, on my shield just to remember you by. But I was wondering if you could sign your name on it. Just yeah.
Yes, sure. And they're gonna grab what are you giving them, a paintbrush?
No, I'm giving him a jar of paint because I left my paintbrush for the diamond.
You just want me to use my finger?
Yeah.
Dips it and like really just haphazardly just tired, just Nat, and then as they draw it to finish the tea, it just slides off slightly as they fall back to sleep.
Thank you.
That's it. They're out like a light. Is that cool?
Okay.
You, Annie? Yeah. Okay. Anything
That's fine.
else?
I love
Anyone?
it.
Yeah, Neela.
After identifying everything and reading the book, Neela would go up to Boy, and would just say, "Sorry, but could you help us with something? We if we gave you all of this gold and they like hold out their pouch of like gold, could you melt it down and dip this vial into it? And they'll take out a glass vial that's empty.
Yeah, I guess so.
Have you got the tools required to actually smelt?
I don't think I can smelt, but I guess I can just make tool for the right job, which would take about an hour.
Okay. If you want to do that. How many times can you do that in a day?
Hang on.
Or is it just an hour? I don't think it has a limit, just making sure.
No,
it's
it
like a
doesn't have
ritual
limit.
spell.
All right. If you're willing to spend an hour doing that, then yeah, it's going to take a long time because it doesn't just gold doesn't just go woof and that's it. It boils and boils and then it starts to become a bit more manipulative.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure, you can spend a bit of time on that.
I'll tell you what I do is I get Magnus out and I infuse his non-kettle horn into just like a little pit, so it makes a little smeltering pit, and I just like put the gold in piece by piece and just like collect it all up for Neela. And then eventually I just hand over just like, anything else require that it doesn't take an hour?
You're like a barista for gold. To get some steamed gold, you know?
While that whole thing is happening, Neela would sit next to Boy Crisscross and play with the staff of flowers.
All right. Any flowers you want to make come out?
They would actually make some sunflowers.
Sure.
Because there's not many sunflowers around here.
So as you hold the staff and the sunflower comes out, the sunflower itself is actually quite big. It's almost the sunflower's as big as your head because sunflowers are fucking big. So yeah, sure. It's like you sort of have to counterbalance it because it's kind of so you have to make like another one on this end just so it like it balances out properly. But yeah, sure.
Well, I see the flowers growing. I just open my pouch and just like set out some of the little like mechanical insects I have to just like add to the scene. It's like I have the little firefly buzzing around the sunflower.
Neela will take out their grasshopper as well and wind it up and make it jump around the scene.
Do we have any rolls for it to see if it breaks? Soph, I don't know how you wanted those grasshoppers.
Usually it's like a random choice of like when they jump. So it's not going to jump instantly. And where it's going to jump is God knows where.
Naomi, roll a d20 for me.
Right.
So you sort of like excitedly wind it up, you place it on your staff and you sort of wait.
10.
And you wait. And you wait. And you look at Boy and go, and then poof, it bounces off.
It pings off Magnus and then jumps back.
Gong, 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 and then lands on the floor. Yeah.
I just quickly grab it and then just like put its leg back in place and then just like rewind it and say, shouldn't take as long next time, hopefully.
We'll see.
Neela's giggling.
Cool.
No, I like how random it is.
Yeah. Always keeps you on edge.
That's so sweet. I love how random it is. All right, guys. Anything else? Rascal, what are you getting up to?
Rascal would have, before going to sleep, make a round around the entire encampment and look into tents to see if there's anything interesting in there. If there's more money, more objects to find, anything curious.
So when we finished the last session and we got investigations going on, that was part of the investigation, what everyone found. So you can look around, but you're not going to find too much else. Neela.
Sorry, I forgot one more thing that Neela would want to do. It's a bit of a long shot, but before we were looking for like valuable stuff and stuff like that, could Neela look to see if they could find any books that look like relatively high quality, that may have within them pieces of paper that are also relatively high quality, or banks of ink or anything like that?
Definitely not ink. Ink would have been smashed. Roll me an investigation check, but I'm not too sure. This is like a very high DC because majority of the things what are traded are like weapons and a bit of food here and there, some wine. So yeah.
22.
22. Now for me to answer this, am I supposed to say like quality paper and gold worth? Is that what you're trying? Yeah. Let me think. There's not much of it. There's like, you could say it's about 50 gold worth here and there. Like you go through different areas and you almost, it's almost like you have to go through the tents and look as like books here and there what have just been tarnished, but then you look under the book and there's a little bit of paper there. So 50 is what you're getting right now. I don't want to give you like yeah, you got it all. But yeah, I'll say you got 50 worth there.
All right.
Ink though is definitely not. That'd have been just like useless to decide. All right. Anything else before we wrap this night up? No, we good. We good. We good. All right. So, obviously, I'm sure you've already done your long rest thing, right? So you wake up and you do have the smell of breakfast cooking as well. So if you would like to eat, then this is the perfect time to do this. And as you are you gathering around the same, like there's going to be tables like last time. The tables haven't really been moved, but are you gathering around the same table? Are you separating? What are you guys doing right now regarding the food?
I think we will gather at the same table and just kind of sit around and eat breakfast.
Okay.
Just kind of staring into nothing.
Into nothing.
Into nothing.
Well, here's the thing, Rascal, you've got a few things to contemplate, obviously, with the food, but again, you were this close to getting taken out. So it's one of those where it's like adrenaline kind of vibe, but recapping what's going to go on there. As you all are talking to your breakfast, you have Annie. You have a tap on your shoulder. A knife in your back. No, a tap on your shoulder.
Ready.
Hi, Annie. Hello. And it's your boy. Hi. So, are you still okay to escort a few people back to their home?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. And he turns around and he like whistles, and you see 6 humans walking up. Let me just make sure I'm getting this right for you guys. 1, 2, 4, 6. You have 2 children and 4 adults. There are 3 ladies and 1 gentleman, and in the kids, it's 1 boy, 1 girl. The boy is actually the same boy who you gave your tinkering tools to, which I believe evaporate after a certain amount of time with your... Actually, yeah, we do, because you did write tools for the job. So... Yeah.
I gave him, because I can make my own thieves' tools, I've given him my actual thieves' tools.
Oh, okay, sure. I don't know if they disappear or anything, but that's fine.
No, I had Tinkerer's tools and I also had thieves' tools in my inventory.
Cool.
So. Okay,
cool. So as they wander, he's just sort of quietly at the back of the group with a lock and still practicing. For fuck's sake.
I just kind of lean back slightly and just say, listen for the clicks.
Oh, click.
So muttering to yourself doesn't necessarily help, because if you can't listen to outside stuff if you listen to yourself.
Sort of shakes it. Oh.
You'll get there. A bit more practice.
Let me roll. Hang on. It's not bad, actually. And he goes, kick. Oh. And it comes undone. He's like, I did it.
There you go.
Good job. Now click it back in and try again. Practice always makes perfect.
Okay, yes, sir. And he's just going to be constantly focused on that. So if you're okay with looking after these lots, they're still... sorry to say this, they're still very weak. I know they slept, but they were tortured and starved for a long time, so they need time to recover. So I overheard that you want to, get rid of this place, and I hope you do. We certainly don't want to be here. So if you could look after these.
Every single goblin is out. Everyone of value, everyone
absolutely.
Of care is out.
Yep.
We'll make sure this place will be gone.
We will be on the other side of the encampment where you came into, I'm guessing. And then we'll give you a signal when to...
Sure.
Okay, we'll do that.
Just stand clear of any fire.
We will, certainly. Hopefully the rain won't stop it too much, because it's still with rain, but Okay, so I don't know about too much with what's going on ahead, unfortunately. I was basically dragged here and been here for a while. We've never gone up any further. But just stay safe, please.
Will do.
Just look out. It's obviously a dangerous place. I don't have to say this. Just be careful.
The entire world is dangerous. We'll be fine.
It's very true. Well, thank you. We're going to continue our food and we'll be out on our way. So,
Okay.
Thank you.
And he gives Nat a hug before he goes.
And Nat's tiny, so like, he hugs you, but it's sort of like your waist, and that's it. Thank you very much. And it's sort of uncomfortable because you hear a clanging of armor because he's still wearing Kia's armor, so it's like a clang as you both hug each other. Thank you so much. And yeah, Thea.
Can you remind me again what the name of the spell is that I can do now?
Call
with the string?
lightning.
Call lightning. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Don't worry. I think I've already got something prepared for you there, so don't worry too much. I think I've already prepared it. Okay.
Annie, Theo, Oakley, do you guys want to take care of the people?
Can do.
And the other four of us will take care of the entire encampment.
Aye.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
Rascal, you would know that Winterhaven, because I got it fucking right this time, it's just under a day's journey. It takes a day to go through Thunder Peaks from where you are. So yeah, Winterhaven is like 3/4 away through. So yeah, just so you're aware of the time scheduling.
Yes. Let's grab supplies, some food, place 6 more sleeping bags, I think, for these people. And let's get out of here, because we've been here a day too long. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So have a bit.
So it takes about an hour for you guys to finish your food, gather your supplies, say your goodbyes to obviously Nat if you want to. Nat will be taking the rest of the prisoners elsewhere because they came from different areas. Fully enough, no one actually came from... None of you actually recognize any of the people there. Maybe it's because they either... You're not that sociable as a character, or they were just so, like, fucked from being tortured and starved that they're almost indistinguishable. But yeah, so an hour goes by. You split up as a group.
Mm-hmm.
Nat leads his goblin little army going on to the kind of south... either way, the south entrance. You are starting to head towards like the northeast entrance into Thunder Peaks. And what would you like to do before you go, guys?
Rascal would like to ask Boy, Nila, and Kia to gather up as many burnable things and drop them in one tent.
Which
and
tent
then-
specifically?
Good question.
Also, what do you do with Grutok's body?
Yeah, the body.
Hopefully it burns. Hopefully it burns with the entire encampment. We'll see.
Yeah, you had a body? What?
I thought it was an Oni. Oh.
Onis are giants. They're a form of giant. They're called giant mages.
Ah, right.
So,
D&D
yeah.
Onis are different, that's all.
Ah, right.
It's all good, dude.
Well, I think, yeah, we'll grab everything. Like, the tent that looks like the tent in the middle, like near where Grutek was sitting when we first met him.
Mm.
The tent somewhere near there.
Yeah.
And throw as many tables and hay bales and barrels into one tent and just try to light it from every corner. And then also go specifically to Grutek's body and then also try to burn it.
Oakley, you're being silent during all this. Obviously, this is the person who murdered your master. Is there anything you want to participate in? What's Oakley doing right now during this whole breakdown? Because obviously Rascal wants to do this, but I want to give Oakley an opportunity. Maybe Kia a tiny bit, I don't know, but because it was like your things, I don't know if you two want to do something first. Just in interest of fairness, that's all.
Probably not for Oakley, because he didn't actually give the finishing blow. So he thanked the person that did, but because he didn't actually, he would have taken something if he got the finishing blow. Sure. But he'll just sort of look over, sigh in relief, and then go to do his responsibility of, like, you know, escorting the party out. But he's happy. Yeah. He'll probably want to do something when he gets to a graveyard further down the road, but he won't do anything now.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. And I kind of like that, because it's the idea that Oakley isn't a revenge person, more of a justice is served kind of person. It's like the deed has been done. So yeah, Oakley, you just take a little breather as, and obviously, Kiev, is there anything you wanted to do? Or are you sort of just going with it?
It is just helping put like the stuff in the tent to set it on fire, and it's kind of just following other people's lead, doing what needs to be done. That's about it.
It's interesting because when you and Rascal are setting this up for the almost ceremonial fire, if you would, there's a little bit where you catch each other's eyes, and it's the fact that you both went through close death, where it was more of a you don't say anything if you don't want to, obviously. It's more of a nod, and then you continue doing everything that you need to do. Anything else before the fire is set? Anyone? No? You don't want to take any more eyes, Neela? You've already got 2 Grutok eyes, is it? That's so great. So.
One thing.
There you go. Go on.
Well, Rascal will do before burning the body. He'll take the glaive of Grutok and he'll try to sever the head off to make sure he won't come back. He won't be able to be revivified.
Roll me a strength check. This is a strength-based weapon. You cannot dex it.
I know. But his rapier won't be able to just sever his head off.
No, it's very awkward. You have to be like this. Very awkward. Just poke. So yeah.
I rolled in 17.
I mean, it takes you a couple of swings, but you do end up going wham and wham until the head comes off.
And then it will light it on fire.
All right. So as the fire is lit, it becomes a bit quick. So for the sheer fun, everyone roll me a quick dexterity check. Just to see who gets out quick. Because it's going to be a case of, like, there's a mixture of old wines there, a little bit of booze. There's other things that can be flammable. There's hay, as you just said, as well. So, and the tent itself is just going to light up. So let's just quickly do it.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, nice. 22.
18.
18, you're fine.
Also, just to note, we will grab our horses.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, we're not, snacking on them.
I assume, not this time. I assume you're, like, near the exit into the entrance to the Thunder Peaks, and your horses are there waiting for you. That's how I assumed it anyway. Anyone roll under a 10?
Oh, no.
Anyone roll under a 5?
With the modifier, yes.
No, you're fine. So it gets us a little bit heated. It's like almost like Oakley, Annie, and Neela. You sort of just looking around, and then also, oh god, you just have to quickly rush out. And you oh hang on, oh god, you're escortees.
Mm-hmm.
They're fine. Good.
Oh my god.
Natural 16. You're good. So they sort of look and go, oh god, and then you sort of run. So. We begin with the walk through Thunder Peaks, and as you push open the wooden doors, because that's the thing, the doors are the wooden gates are still closed. You push them open, just, and for this part at least, the first thing you notice as you open up is there is rain, but not as much as usual. It's like the mountain themselves are sort of protecting that area. There's still little trickles here and there, but it's not as much as it was outside. And you look, on the sides of the mountain sides, and there's little like bright blue stones helping light the way through Thunder Peak and Thunder Gap. So, before we continue anything, how are you guys going through the Thunder Peaks? How are you guys walking through it? Who's in front? Who's at the back? Who's in the middle? This is really important to establish. Pretty please.
Prescott will be on his horse at the back, leading the entire group. Well, not leading, but making sure everyone is like...
Come on, mate. Keep going.
Yeah.
He will
second to
be
last.
in the front then.
So, okay. So Kia's going to be at the front, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
All right. With Rascal at the back.
Mila's second to last, so in front of Rascal.
Yep.
Third to last. Theo would be like next to the refugees.
Okay. Yeah. So would you, are we establishing that the refugees are in the middle of the group? Perfectly fine with me.
I think that's the safest place for them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect square formation. Or line formation in this case, I guess.
You want to go in a line?
Aren't we going in a... Oh, listen.
It's up to you guys. Don't worry about it too
I'm
much.
the
More
bard
semantics.
of this. I'm just here to play some good tunes
It's
for
fine.
the road.
Maybe we should go in like a line, but with like pairs, sort of.
Yeah,
So
two
two
and two.
people.
Yeah,
two and
sure.
two. Yeah.
Okay. So Oakley, where are you?
Near the front, so probably behind Kia.
Okay. That's fine. Theo's there. Annie.
And
Where-
it will be Theo in the middle.
All right. So shall we say Boy and Nilo are next to each other and Rascal's behind them?
Yeah.
Boy,
Also on a horse, so
yeah.
makes sense.
Boy, is Magnus out?
Depends. What's the terrain like?
It's actually quite even. Again, Thunder Gap has actually been like, it was naturally there from the terrain of the Thunder Peaks, but it was almost manufactured so trade can go through it easily, if you would. So the road is actually manageable.
Okay. I'll still walk on foot. So I'll pocket Magnus and just wherever there's an uneven space, you'll go there.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine with me. All right. So, first things first, you are walking through the Thunder Peaks and you still hear the thunder above your head, just a and a little bit of rain. There's a little bit of flashing going above. It's not completely dark. It's definitely dim right now because right now the mountains themselves, the valley, is very close in. It's very close, but you see further in front and it does start to open up into a bit more of a wider gap. It becomes a point where it starts to open up quite substantially. There is a footpath, what you guys will be, I'm assuming, following. But as you're going around, make a perception check. Everyone. Perception. No one's efficient in perception. Da, da. One of the most important things to have. And you're like, nah, I'm good.
19.
I'm proficient in perception.
Are you? I thought we said no one was. That's cool.
Yeah, but I think Kia still only has like a plus
It's
two or something
only
like that.
+3, but it's still like okay.
No, that's good. That's right.
Oh,
Good.
wait
Better
a
than the
minute.
+0.
Yeah, it is.
18.
Well, I mean, that's not as good as...
Dirty
But
20.
this is the best roll I've ever rolled, so...
Go for it.
15.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
No.
Then you roll at disadvantage, Theodore.
5.
Bubble had
11.
been burst 5. Sorry, Theo.
damn.
Hey, we agreed on this. I'm sorry.
It's 11, it's fine. It's not like I could see anyway.
Oh, that's so funny. So, as you are wandering through the Thunder Peaks, and you do hear the thunder going off, there's moments, and you can't ascertain exactly when it's happening, but you're wandering for about an hour. And during this hour, there's little moments where, without the flash coordinating with it after a certain amount of time, obviously before, there's a little bit of rumbling underneath your feet. Not for people who rolled 15 or higher. doesn't feel like the same rumbling what you had when it came to the those creatures what attacked you a while back. God, actually a day back. You guys have had a rough day. 2 days, right? So it almost feels like an earthquake. The floors are sort of shifting underneath your feet. For the ones who rolled under, it's hard to tell the difference between like sound up there and then feeling down there. That's how I'm going to establish that. But you continue walking, and again, it just occasionally starts rumbling underneath your feet. Just...
That's very peculiar.
Perception check. One more time. This is a bit more. So this is a bit like 30 minutes later. Making your way through the gap.
The score.
A natural 1 just to balance out that natural 20 from earlier.
There you go.
So that's a 4.
18.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Damn, Neela. Oh, Neela, what did you roll for your wizardy thing?
Yes, natural 20 and a 5.
Fuck. Oh my god. Wait, does that mean you could do an automatic critical?
Yep.
That's amazing. I love that shit. It's one of,
That's canon indeed.
It's one of the most like OP things a wizard can do, and I fucking love it. I think it's fantastic. So that's fine. Cool. So, you hear from the right and left of you, and some of you sort of see like little bits of crumbling rock starting to fall by the sides of the mountain, and this other underneath feet, and it becomes like almost too much, like too much to handle. Dexterity saving throw from everyone, please, real quick.
oh Jesus.
Because the floor just becomes a bit loose. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
14. 21.
14, 21.
Dirty 20.
Not
Dexterity saving throw? Or just flat check?
And Kia, you have danger sense, which means you get advantage on dexterity saving throws. Things you can see, but this is something what you can feel, so.
6.
Oh my god, Neil!
No. 20 unnatural.
Cool. So, yeah. Did anyone roll under 10, apart from Neela? No? So, I mean, here's the thing. Like, it's okay. It's alright. But you guys are wandering, and it starts to shake underneath. Just, and it's getting to the point where you're I need a roll for everyone else. Okay. So, Neela, you and... especially the weak ones, boy, your friend, your boy, he's the one who can stand firm. He's like managing it, but all of the other people, they start to fall on their butts. They sort of just fall prone. Neela, you do that too. You just fall. I don't know what it is. It's like it's just too much for you, and then you slip and drop. You get back up, and this is where your perception checks comes in. After the rumbling calms down, you start to hear the... Theodore, you won't be able to see this, but you look to the right and left, and you start to see stone and earth start to fall towards the group. And it's coming fast. What are you guys going to do?
Rascal will start with his horse, riding next to the people who have fallen down, try to help to get them back on their feet, and then you take his horse and ride to the front.
Strength check, Rascal, because you're picking them up.
That's a natural 1.
All right, so you sort of grab, but they're falling on the floor. They reach, but you miss them as your horse sort of scampers away slightly. Okay, Rascal, you're done. What's everyone else doing? You sort of look to your right and left. There's actually these rocks, what are quite large, starting to tumble down towards you.
Okay. Go on, Si.
Alright, I just take out Magnus and get him to basically just like kind of like keep vigilant and just like differentiate where more rocks are coming and just like stand as if like he's in the way of whatever's coming towards them.
There's 2 rocks. One is from the right hand side, one is from the left hand side, and they're tumbling down towards the group.
Which one seems closer?
I'm going to say the one on the right.
I'll send him to the right and then keep him ready so that
These
he
are
jumps to the
big
left.
boulders, so if you're willing for Magnus to take a big hit, then sure. Yeah, cool. All right,
fine.
Magnus is there. Magnus is going to tank it. All right, what's everyone else doing?
I'm going to spend a key point and use Step of the Wind and just grab the little girl.
Yeah, sure.
Grab the little girl and use a key point to use Step of the Wind and use all my 45 movement to get out of the way.
90 movement, right?
No, it's only double. It's jump distance is doubled, not.
Step of Wind means you can dash.
Yeah, dash. Yeah, so
45 for movement because a monk, and then you can dash with another 45, 90
Okay,
feet.
well, yeah, 90
You're
feet.
way
then.
better than you think you are. So as you pick up this girl, she's sort of like panicking because she's fallen on the floor. You grab, you pick her up onto your shoulder, and you go, and you just get you are cleared. You're fine. Okay, boy, Magnus is protecting. Let's say 2 people. Are you behind Magnus?
I'm gonna jump ahead to who else is like lagging behind.
Boy, what's his name? You can introduce yourself. Twiggy, which is your friend. He's the one who's sort of starting to move forward and try and get out of the way. It seems like he's okay right now. He's handling himself. There's another person who's on the floor called Franklin, an older gentleman who's very weak. He's struggling right now.
Okay. Yeah, I help him up, and then can I use Expeditious Retreat to just and like grab him as I do that?
Yeah. So because you're dragging someone, especially when they're bigger than you, it's half your movement, which means.
But it would even out.
Yeah. So it means you're going to be whatever your walking speed is right now, which I believe is 25
feet. Yeah.
So with Expeditious Retreat is a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
So you use that and you grab and you start to make your head. You're not as far as Oakley, but you start to pull them out of the way. You sort of pick him up and drag him, and he's just almost discombobulated right now. Theodore.
Yeah.
If I try to attack the one on the right, if I use a strong enough spell, would that completely get rid of it,
You do
or
not
would
know.
that split it?
You do not know.
So it needs to be a strong enough spell to.
Possibly, you don't know. How many times have you broken a rock with a spell? Probably not many, right? So this is something where it's on the fly.
There hasn't been a chance to try it.
Yeah.
So
Underwave forces movement.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking of that.
yeah.
It does.
Wait.
Don't worry.
Hold on.
I will be asking
So,
everyone
Magnus
else
is
what they're
on the
going to do in a
left, right?
second.
Magnus is on the right side
Right.
to where the ball
Right now, on the left-hand side of
So-
you, the boulder's coming
So
towards you.
I'm going to use Thunder Wave at 4th level on the one on that
this
Magnus isn't in.
This boulder has to make a dex save, right? Or con save.
Wait, what do you need to do? A con save, yes.
What's it done?
I rolled a natural 18.
Oh no!
Strong boulder.
What?
So-
It's a sentient
This
rock.
boulder's determined.
Wait.
You hear that? Can you smell what the rock is? And it's so Theodore,
This Geo dude.
you sort of strum your lyre and the thunder wave just. How much damage does it do?
It takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
All right, so roll the damage for me.
All right, give me a second.
Neela, what are you doing as you're prone?
I mean, Neela's priority would be to just get the fuck out of the way.
Mhm.
So they're running, but if they see Theo casting Thunder Wave, they would try to help out with Chromatic Orb Thunder damage.
Yeah. Okay,
So
go.
they'll cast that.
Damage is 26 on my end.
Woo! It's like breaking. It's still tumbling down, but it is looking
Spread out
super
now.
duper. It's almost there. The
Does
one.
14 hit a boulder?
Yeah, sure.
All right, then it will take
Uh,
damage.
that's a nice boulder. It is tacky. It is.
Can I just make a little ad to say that Magnus
Crossboy.
will basically he's vigilant to see if no one's out of the way of where the boulders are, he'll stay there to take the blow, but if everyone's out the way, he will run after.
So right now, Twiggy, Franklin are being pulled. Knit, who is with you, Oakley, they're out the way. You're still dealing with Lorena, Hugh, and Mittley.
Okay.
So Neela will take out their 50 gold piece diamond and mutter a couple of arcane words, and kind of the sound of the wind becomes quieter and quieter as it coalesces into the crystal and then shoots out into an orb of thunder energy that does 17 points of damage.
So with that, you strum and it spreads. I'm gonna make as it spreads. I want everyone apart from Oakley, who's already out of the way. Who establishes out of the way? Oakley's out of the way. Boy, I think you're out of the way, right?
Yeah. With the other dude.
I bolted to the front with the
Rascal
horse,
used
but-
your horse, so yeah, we're gonna say you're out of the way. So I want Theodore, Annie, Kia, and Neela to roll a dexterity saving throw as it explodes. The rocks sort of spread out and they start to go in the air, and it's sort of raining down upon you. So let's have a look at your dex saves. I'm gonna roll a
That
dex.
20.
Nice. Oh my god.
Neela.
21.
21. Okay. At advantage as well, Kia.
Yeah, that's an advantage.
Cool. Good stuff.
I
Okay.
am throwing out so many dice.
Anyone
today.
roll under 10? Anyone roll under 10? Just Neela. Neela, you take 4 points
On
of
me as
bludgeoning
well.
damage. Oh, Annie. Yeah, 4 points of bludgeoning damage. It's not much. It's literally just one of the rocks just... Also, the ones who are still there, the NPCs, they take 4 points damage as well. So even with that little blow, they are still looking kind of hurt at this point. Just want to bear that in mind. That boulder is done though. Nothing to worry about there. There's one which is tumbling down towards Magnus, if anyone wants to deal with that. Unless you want Magnus to take the blow. This is a
And
big
Neela
boulder.
will cast another chromatic orb.
Let's have a look at what Annie
that's
does
the case.
first. Let's have a look at what Annie wants to do first.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kia as well. It's okay.
So Annie is going to try and hurry the rest of the people up to get out of the way.
Okay.
She's trying to help them.
Make a persuasion check. I know at advantage because there's a reason to do it. This is where you're like
Yeah.
kicking someone at the arse, like, right, let's go, move, kind of thing. Persuasion check at advantage.
Oh, thank God.
If you have a reason to get out of the way of fucking boulder.
14.
Yeah, that's enough. I mean, we want to get out of the way, don't we? So,
Yeah.
as that happens, I think it was 3, right, who are currently just sort of tending to their wounds real quick. You sort of get behind them because you're bigger than them as your Dragonborn. You put your arms out and you almost envelope them and you just drag them forward and just push them. They are almost out the way right now. Okay, Kia, what are you doing?
I'm running back towards Magnus
Okay.
to try and bat the boulder out of the way with the sword.
As in, you want to throw it?
Yeah, I'm gonna change of plans. Gonna try and throw the sword so it
Yeah.
hits into the rock
Yeah.
and it like either stops the rock or like the rock ricochets off so it doesn't come towards. this
Okay.
way.
Yeah, you're going to be rolling to attack the AC. So
Of the ground.
I'm going to say this is a DC kind of the boulder, the rock. Dwayne Johnson is going to be a little bit higher because you wanted to do a specific thing. But yeah, sure.
Great, love that for me. Brilliant.
You can do this reckless, by the way, I believe. Unless I think reckless might be a raging thing. Don't spend a rage on a fucking rock. I'll tell you that right now.
I thought I rolled a 1. It wasn't a 1. It was a 7. So that's 14.
Okay. You throw it and it's and it hits. Roll damage for me. It doesn't do what you want it to do, but it does damage it.
That's 12.
12 points damage. Okay. And are you going to command the sword to come back?
Yes.
So, boy, you see this. You see the sword just and then do you want to roll again?
Sure. Try and do the same thing again.
Sure. Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
That's a 9.
With reckless, by the way, you don't have to be raging.
I
you
was
can-
reckless then. I don't know what that is. It isn't on my sheet that I can see.
It's on the sheet what I can see. I've got your sheet right here.
Rage.
Don't worry
second
about it.
wing.
Just roll again. It's
Okay. I'll trust you. I don't know what's going on. Well, That was a 10.
Oh boy. So on that last one, it hits. You're still gonna roll damage though.
15?
15. So it does crumble, but it's not. It's almost there. It's like broken apart. It's working its way, and it's still rolling. Okay. Who has not had a go?
Wait, can I quickly turn around and just hit like the ass of Magnus and try and get? It's like, what am I doing?
Ass slaps are a free action, yes.
Yes,
But-
ass slap to get Magnus
But
moving.
It's boy who commands Magnus what to do.
So I just slapped its ass.
okay. I kind of see what's going on, and I just shout at Kia, "Give him one more try!"
I have nothing left.
Like if you can boomerang the sword again, then I can help you. With
No,
flash
that's
and
all I've
fingers.
got. That's all I've got. Just those 2 attacks is all I've got.
That's all you
Sorry.
got.
God no.
Okay. Rascal, you're out of the way. Oakley, you're out of the way. So I'm going to keep you guys out of this right now because you're already gone. We're going to go back to Boy first, then Theo, Neela, Annie, and then back to Kia. If the boulder's still there, shouldn't be. It is getting closer, by the way. Yeah, it's not going to take a turn. I'm just saying. It rolls to attack. Oh no.
What do you mean the
Ah, fuck it.
boulder doesn't have initiative?
It does, I'm sorry, guys. It doesn't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna command Magnus to just charge at the fucking boulder.
Yes, perfect. All right. So as
Kia will get out of the way before that happens.
with the ass slap on Magnus, and you go, all right, Magnus. You sort of. What do you say to Magnus?
I just say, split it.
And Magnus sort of nods and turns and it's not like like steam comes out of its nostrils. And after your turn, I believe that's all you're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Magnus runs up to it, charged it. Roll to attack, please, for Magnus.
Okay.
Magnus is gonna take a little bit of damage from this because it's meeting head on, but not too much.
What is it? Strength.
Yeah.
That is a 21.
Nice. And with that, Magnus goes, and with his horn, he digs in, and it splits from the middle, and then opens up, lands on the floor. Magnus takes 3 points of horn damage, as in his horn just takes a little bit of a dent at a peak.
Yeah, it's fine.
But you are safe. Good job.
Thanks.
You take a breather, gather yourselves. What do you want to say?
Good job, guys. That's pretty impressive. Rascal will look up to see where the boulders came from, to see if he sees any movements, to see if anything pushed it or...
Perception check. Or nature check.
I run over to Magnus and just like kind of get my rags out and just like polish like where the boulder made contact with his horn, and in doing that, cast mending.
Yeah, cool. All right. What damage did you take? 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he should be.
Yeah, he'll be full.
Just a minute.
Yeah, he'll be full. That's fine. So you take a minute. But in
Rolled
that
a 19, by the way.
you look around, and it seems like the first initial thought is with everything what's going on, it's like someone's fucking done this. This is a plan. But you look around and yeah, no signs. It looks, you can actually see quite high up, and you can see where there's a little bit of a gap in the side of the mountain, and it seems like it's just been wearing so much over time, and the combination of just erosion and the earth just shaking for some reason is what unhinged it. So nothing suspicious. It just looks like wrong place, wrong time, like usual in D&D campaigns. But yeah, so with that, you gather yourselves. You see one of the ladies just goes, thank you. I'm not good at my balance. I'm so sorry.
You're lucky we were here.
Very. I just want to go home. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see my family again.
We'll be there in a day.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
try to keep on your feet and try to keep moving.
I'll try. Thank you. And if anyone wants to just carry on walking, you can.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. I don't know how you guys want to if you're conversational or anything like that. I don't know how you guys act. So Annie.
while she's walking, she is going to take out her holy symbol, close her eyes and mutter a few words, and she's going to share 35 HP with the people that were hit by the boulder.
So with that, they fully heal. Boy?
I just want to take a quick investigation on the boulder shrapnel and just see, like, if there's a way of telling whether, like, the boulders were cut as if they were mined from the mountain, like, purposefully, or if they were just, like, naturally eroded to cause them to fall.
It depends, because Rascal's already done that thing, and they rolled high enough to ascertain that's a thing. If Rascal obviously doesn't tell you that, then you'd be rolling, right?
Yeah. I'd be curious of, like, if mining is a common thing that happens in the Thunder Peaks, there was, like, whether landslides are common.
I'll tell you this. Roll me a history check, and I want you to roll at advantage.
Okay, hang on. Can I do better? No, I can't. That is fine. That is 19.
No, 19. With you, boy, Timmy, your mentor, he would talk about the ways of dwarven armor and dwarven forgery and blacksmithing and everything like that. And he actually tells you stories of there's once a place within the Thunder Peaks where there used to be a dwarven settlement, not in the Thunder Gap, but actually within the mountain itself. And he mentioned stories of this certain place called Thunder Holm, which is Thunder, Holme, was one of the, how can I say this, one of the finest mines and smithing places in Faerun. With a 19, you also heard of stories where Thunderholm was and where these dwarves would mine, there once was a dragon. You can't quite remember the name, but you do know that this dragon was not like many others. It's almost like they are touched by shadow. Specifically, they're called shadow dragons. Shadow dragons are ones that are almost established in, or they almost live in Shadowfell, the dark side of, or the dark echo of the material plane. This dragon basically got offended with the dwarves going into their area. They took offense to it, and with that they wiped out the entire colony of dwarves. Whether or not this shadow dragon was taken out, you don't know. Rumors say that it was eventually taken out, but you don't know. You know there's these, especially with your role, the actual gems and stones what are lighting the way, they were actually built by this settlement to help the trading, because that's how they did their trades. They wanted to make it as easy as possible for people to get through Thunder Gap so they could make money as an establishment, as a settlement. Where their entrance is, you don't know. But yeah, Timmy's definitely told you stories of Thunderholm.
Okay. I kind of, on the way, if we continue traveling, I kind of recount what Timmy told me and then say, like, it's unsure whether, the dragon was killed or whether whether these old mines were found and probably reused, or if they were just abandoned. Either way, gotta be careful in this place. So
Dragon? Okay.
Yeah, like, dwarves often do these things where they just dig a little bit too deep into the mountains.
They screw themselves over, yeah.
Yeah.
Those. Yeah, that. Sure. Let's just make haste. Let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here as fast as we can.
Mm.
Because even though those boulders weren't pushed by anything, they happened to get on our path. So
you do notice as well in front of you, it's not just these 2 boulders and that's it. There's actually other debris what's fell way further in front of you as well. Just to put that out there. I just thought about it visually, like 2 single boulders. How convenient. But yeah, it was more of a case of like as a clusterfuck, and you guys had these big boulders coming towards you. But yeah, so with that, you continue your walk, and I'm assuming you stay in the same positions.
Hopefully he's now got Knit on his shoulder though.
Cute. All right.
I keep Magnus out this time.
Magnus is
and
out.
Just keep him like hot-footed, so that if we hear any more rock slides, he runs to immediately where he can hear the rock slide.
Totally fine with me. That's totally fine. Everyone roll a perception check. Funny enough, I have this planned already, which is quite fun.
Hey, that's funny.
Oh
17?
my god, boy, how is this perfect? How is this perfect?
everything lines up in
I
this
hate
campaign.
how things line up, because what I was going to do is trigger point, establishing lore a tiny bit. Okay, let's go into this. So you sort
I'm gonna
of
throw this fucking dice.
why? What did you roll?
Oh no!
5.
Oh no!
Damn, that's like Neela level.
Well, I also rolled a 5. Okay, so
That is Neela.
literally Neela level.
That's amazing. So
I have a +2 to perception. I'll have you know, I'm just not rolling well.
I'm waiting for the day where Sugar's gonna be like, "Fuck my hair! I'm just gonna shave it all off and just play."
Cuts the bangs and just like right.
Yeah. So boy, as you have this memory, this story of Thunderholm popping into your head, you start to look around the mountains, and the mountains themselves are starting to like spread apart a tiny bit, not too much, but we're starting to become a bit more gappy, for lack of a better term, right now. And you do see on the sides of the mountains like little carvings here and there, little carvings into the actual mountainside itself. There's bits where you see like little piles of stones. You know when you do those balance stones kind of thing? You see a fair few of those. And you... Oh, it's so funny how this works. You actually see the lights, the blue lights on the side of the mountains. There's a little moment where they sort of go dot, 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 and it's very slight, but they sort of go dot.
Clear the runway.
And under those little lights, the mountain itself looks smoother down.
I kind of head in that general direction. Just like investigate the area. If it's easy to climb, that is.
No, well, this is the thing. This particular section is on the floor. It's your level. And I'm going to roll your investigation with this. You actually see above that, the blue lights, there's some wording above it. And you would know this because, well, actually, roll me straight intelligence, and I want you to roll it at advantage because of what we established the other night.
Okay. Just regular intelligence?
So yeah, roll d20 then plus your intelligence modifier.
That's a 15. Not too good.
So for yourself, and as we have now established, because you are a smithy, you want to understand how making armor works. Timmy almost forced you to respect the fucking art and understand how the origins of this happened, how these great smiths of time just almost changed the world and gave not really a case of normal people and magic users the chance to actually have a balance, but the importance of what they did for the world in regarding creating weapons and armor and just everything really. And through that, you have a understanding of Dwarvish. And above the door, you actually see a sign, and it's very faint. It's like it's thinly carved in. And no joke, no lie, I had this in my notes. It says Thunderholm.
Well, speak of the bleeding devils in hell.
I hate that this worked out. I hate it. But yeah, it's
I just kind of turn to the others and just say, well, fancy talking about this then.
No one
Where
else
are
can
we?
read it, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, secrets? Anything interesting in there, maybe?
Yeah, this is the mines. Like, this is where the dwarves like mined the stuff out, and then the whole bleeding dragon business happened. Turns out it was abandoned.
Let's take a peek inside. I'm interested to see if there's anything.
Are you sure? Well, we do have to get to Winterhaven in a haste.
Just light up a torch and look in like scan it. You'll just walk up and light up a torch.
And
we'll
how are you
just...
opening this solid?
Oh, there's a solid. Oh, I
solid
didn't
flat
catch that.
wall. Mm-hmm.
Oh, flat wall.
It's
Damn it.
smoothed,
Yeah.
but it is solid.
Is there's no little gap in
Nope.
them? No? Just a solid wall. Okay.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Neela.
Can Neela roll like an Arcana check or something to see if there's a magical entrance to this place, or if there's a magical way to move the door?
That's a weird one. I don't know. I don't think so. Because that's... Yeah, I don't know.
Guys, aren't we meant to be getting somewhere? I hate to be that person, but
No, I agree, actually. I think we should get moving. We've got to get these people home. This thing's going to stay here. It's been here already and forever, so we can always come back.
agreed.
That is a good point.
Sure.
As a DM, I'm literally just dangling a carrot and that's it. That's all I did, guys.
I think it's good to know where it is so we can indeed always come back later.
Yeah.
like,
We'll see.
like a McDonald's, where you want to go McDonald's with your parents. We're like, no, we'll go back. We're on the way back.
Well, you never do. Yeah.
Never do.
Exactly.
Oh.
Just a little bit of curiosity for you, boy, more than anything. Yeah, I honestly had this planned. That's so dumb that it all popped up. But
I kind of take the moment to just like stand around for a little bit, and then just with like my little notebook, ink quill pen, I just kind of like draw a quick map in my notebook to just like relocate where it was in the mountainside so I don't forget it.
totally fine. Yeah, absolutely.
And I
fine.
just kind of tuck that away and just say, well, I mean, we can always come back.
Yeah.
I'm fine with coming back, but we got somewhere to be right now.
Yeah, I agree. That's fine. Sure. Let's continue onwards.
And when you look around a bit, there are still carvings in the walls as well of little people and mines and just different little stories. What you can't really establish exactly what they are. It's more like snippets of moments, but there's just a little bit of artistry going on. Maybe it was Dwarvish children hanging out and just trying to spend a bit of time here. Maybe it's little mementos.
Gimli was here.
Yeah, maybe. But there's just like these little mini statuettes here and there. Just really nice looking art, really. It's very delicate in how these have been created. So you continue forward. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you are walking through, and the thunder and the rain, what's coming down, start to give way slightly, and for the first time in a while, a little bit of sunlight starts to peek through the valley, and it's quite a nice, I'm assuming, relief for all of you, because it's kind of still a bit damp. You know, it's kind of just a bit nasty, really. But you continue journey for a couple of more hours. Nothing really happens during this time. It's kind of peaceful. Is there anything you guys want to do during this peaceful moment at all?
Yes. I'm going to turn to my little passenger and go, "What's your name?"
Let me make sure I got him. It's Nit.
"Hello, Nit. I'm Oakley."
Hello, Oakley.
Oh,
Thank you for earlier.
it's okay. Hey, look at this. And he'll just go, "Fidget.
And you see Fidget just come out. Where is it? Where's Fidget right now?
Fidget would be probably in just just in his little pouch where the biscuits are.
Yeah, so you see you see him just come out with a little biscuit in his mouth. And you see Nit just go, they're lovely. You're furrier though.
Oh yeah. Well,
I like it.
What, me or Fidget?
Both. It's cuddly. It's comfortable.
Oh,
You like
that's
a nice
cute.
soft bed.
Oh.
And he sort of does lean into you a tiny bit.
And if you could see it, like just there's a little tiny little blush of like just in sort of cute embarrassing in Oakley's cheeks, but he'll just ask Fidget just to sort of entertain the girl a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
And
So Fidget sort of just goes around and just plays, and Nit sort of strokes the squirrel a tiny bit, and just has a lovely, pleasant time, and just starts to, for what you can ascertain after a long time, a little bit of fun is happening for this girl right now. So yeah, it's nice. Anything else, guys? Theo.
Theo just kind of takes out the lyre and he's going to start strumming very lightly a tune for travel as what should I call it? Hold on. As he calls for dancing lights.
Oh, okay.
Just to have about 5 orbs surrounding the group, just circling around very softly.
Yeah, sure. That's cool. They're doing the hula. Is that the hula
that
thing?
is.
That's great. So yeah, and it's nice because in that moment, you do see even the ones who are very like they're malnourished, because it's still like a knock-on effect to being starved for such a long time. Like you should never, if you've ever starved, you should never feed them fully. It's always increments. But medical advice from ADM for some fucking
Brilliant.
Pro science, guys. Pro science. Anyway, but you do see a little bit of a twinkle in the people's eyes. Again, just giving them a little bit of that sigh of relief. And again, it's a nice little poetic vision, because it's for the first time they're actually seeing daylight. You know, they've been in the dark and the damp for such a long time, and it's still damp underneath their feet, but the fact that they're actually getting a little bit of heat from the sun what's above their head, you got little dancing lights going on, you're getting a tune from Theodore. It's nice. It's really good. So yeah, you continue for a little bit longer, not too much longer. And again, you see these structures on the side. Again, just little rocks, little mementos, as we discussed. And as it opens up a tiny bit more, roll a perception check, everyone.
Not great.
Not good.
Not happening today.
Perception.
9.
Oh, no.
9.
15.
Hey, above a 10.
12.
12.
3.
8.
8.
Did Neela roll above everyone else?
12.
Yeah.
Neela, damn. Yeah, Neela, as you have been looking around, listening to the music and everything, and just taking it all in, I guess. You see on the right and left sides, there's these sculptures on either side, and they just seem a little bit more like detailed. The biggest detail what you spot is that they are facing away from you. So if you're in the middle of the road, on either side you see these statues basically facing towards the mountain.
Can Mila kind of follow their gaze? Are they looking at a specific point or just generally towards the mountain?
Generally towards the mountain. With a 15, yeah, it's more just towards the mountain. Their poses are kind of just all over the place. It's not heroic and like this kind of thing. It's more like a candid moment.
Mila will look at Boy. What are these?
I guess I'll inspect a little closer to think if I know anything of them.
Do you want to go to the ones on the right, or do you want to go to the ones on the left?
Which ones look more like intact?
They're pretty much all intact. There's one what has a. There's one to the left-hand side what has an arm missing. Well, from here, basically. And then the rest of them actually look quite intact, honestly.
Does Mila recognize, are they wearing any sort of armor or anything that would make them recognizable as anything?
With a 15 and the fact that they're facing away, you can see they're holding something, but you might need to get a little bit closer to see what it exactly is, because you're in the middle of the road right now seeing this. So you can get close if you want to. Boy, obviously you're getting closer to one of them, but which one are you choosing, sorry, Boy?
Just the one that's closest to me that's intact. So if it's the other one was on the right, I'll be on the one on the left.
Neela will follow Boy.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'll walk ahead of Neela at this point,
That's fine.
I make sure if anything fucking happens.
Okay, so do you say right or left, sorry, Boy?
Left.
Left. All right. Cool.
Misko will kind of shout after him, "Don't step in any shit or traps. Be careful."
I know.
What's everyone else doing while this is happening?
Rascal's just sitting on his horse and kind of standing and looking after Neela and Boy, just kind of scanning the horizon to see anything.
Okay.
I'm just gonna entertain the children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's just sort of looking after Nick.
Yep. All right.
He's kind of watching the kids from the kids from a distance,
That's
and there's not really.
Yeah, you and Oakley are still at the front of the line anyway. They're a few steps behind you anyway. So yeah, that's fine. Annie.
Yeah, just looking over everyone.
Okay. Everyone's established what we're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I rolled an 18 on perception check, by the way.
Cool, that's going to come in handy. So, stepping up closer, Boy, Nilo, roll an investigation check at advantage if one of you wants to take it.
What's your investigation?
Investigation +7.
Yeah, Neela will give Boy advantage.
Okay. 17.
17. You walk around because again you both approaching this statue from behind, and the first thing you notice is that this person is dwarven, and you look around and the first thing you notice, Boy, is the face of a dwarf with a big bushy beard, and the absolute terror in his eyes. Let's go on a break.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Oh god, I think I know what
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I know you know what it is.
Uh-oh.
I've got a horrible feeling.
Positioning is everything in this. That's why I wanted to establish it. Guys, we'll be back in 10 minutes because we got to make sure we get through this moment. But yeah, that was nice and chill. Give you a little boulder. I love that the boulder caused so much trouble. I was like, oh, we'll deal with it. Yeah, all right, guys. 10 minutes. We'll see you here. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Cool. And welcome back, everyone. These people hate me, which
course.
is great. It's what I
I'm
wanted.
very excited.
I just got into the call, but I think I know what kind of hell is awaiting. So that I'm good. I have ice cream.
Oh, you got ice cream?
So,
Dude,
I'm gonna need it.
for my teeth.
might need it. Hi, guys. So, welcome back to the Crimson Petal. Our band of bastards are currently on an escort mission through Thunder Peak on the way to Winter Haven. They destroyed some boulders on the way. A little bit of damage happened to the NPCs, but they were okay, with Annie helping them out a tiny bit. With the teamwork of Theodore and Neela using lightning damage and thunder damage, destroyed a rock on the other side. Kia and Magnus basically teaming up the brute force through another boulder, making it explode. They arrived safe. They discovered as well different trinkets here and there, different statuettes. Boy even found the entrance to what Boy would only know as a mine called Thunderhome. It's actually not just a mine, it's an actual settlement. It's a dwarven settlement. But we left off with the adventurers discovering, only a couple of them, discovering some really, really detailed, almost too detailed statues made of stone. And Neela and Boy went to investigate and saw that this dwarven statue had the face of just emanating almost immediate death in that moment. And that's where we left off. So
I immediately, on seeing the face, I just turn to Neela and just say, head down, head back to the group, head back to the group.
Nope.
No.
Nope. No. The moment you notice this horrifying look, you see from in front of you 2 bright blue eyes, sharp teeth. You're going to hold it there for a second. This is the important part. Rascal.
Mm-hmm.
As that rumbling happens, that's what you see. You see the rumbling happen over there. You hear rumbling behind you. Same kind of thing. Coming from underground. Kia and Oakley, you two see a little bit of shifting on the ground on either side of you. Oakley on the left, Kia on the right.
Sword out.
Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Oh, for cock.
Highway to the danger zone.
Oh no.
Hey, they rolled pretty fucking well then. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. I got my... Alright.
Of all the times.
Of all the times.
Oh no.
Alright. So. Alright. So, everyone. Here's what we're going to do. You can now look at your map. Pop.
Oh.
And I need to quickly shim-sham this. I think it's already set. Hang on a second. Everyone's in their positions. Everyone is there. Everyone's good. The entire map is being seen for the first time ever. Let me get some battle music. So, as this happens, as you see the rumbling, and the eyes flash to Boy and Neela, you see crawling out of these little holes in the floor, and it's like they are a mixture of almost crocodile and like lizard kind of vibe, but we have I believe it's 6 beefy legs, blue in skin with red tips on the spine, and I need this. This is so important. Hang on a second. Okay, for Rascal, for Theodore, and for Annie. As this rumbling comes up, you guys see the blue flash of these creatures looking at you as well. Now, what's revealed to you, and I need to make sure I got this right for you, because this is setting point. You, I'm not going to make you roll a nature check. I'll tell you about it later. But these 4 creatures come out of their holes near the statues what were established as their teeth just go. Now, let's see who's in what order, shall we? Rascal.
23.
23. Okay. Anyone roll over 23? Because that's kind of low for Rascal. No? Alright.
There's a long distance between the heights that Rascal reaches and everyone else.
There. Anyone roll over 20? No. Okay. 20 to 15. Oakley, what'd you roll?
16.
16, boy.
17.
17, so...
18.
16?
18.
Oh, 18. Damn.
I rolled 18 as well.
Ooh. So, Neela. Then Kia. Then Boy. Oakley, what'd you roll?
16.
Oakley. Anyone roll a 15? No? Okay, 15 to 10. Theo.
10.
Okay. Oh, wow, okay. That's good. The NPCs are going to go at the same time as you, Oakley.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in control of them. They're going to run. No, wait. Annie.
Nice 3.
Nice 3. Okay. Rascal,
Yes.
what'd you do?
Yes. Jesus. Okay, I see one on my right, and
Okay, at the top of your turn, roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
of course. Constitution. That's 15.
Let's have a look. Okay, at this point in time, you're okay. It's weird, Rascal. As you look at the one on your right, and its eyes glare at your eyes, you feel a sudden in your body. You start to lock up, and then you shake it off. Something
Okay.
about looking at this creature is gonna fuck you up.
Okay. Fucking hell. Okay, sure. Taking out the scimitar, and I will activate my Crimson Rise, but this time the blade will freeze up instead of the lightning.
Yeah, sure.
I take myself.
Just one rapier, did you say?
Hmm?
Are you doing one rapier? Sorry.
No, I'm taking out the scimitar.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I take 5 points of damage. Jesus. Okay, sure. Oh my lord. I'm going head in. I'm charging towards the one on my right.
Keeping an eye on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
And
Go
I
for
will take 2 swipes.
it. Go.
That's 22 to hit.
A hit.
And that's... Jesus. 17 to hit?
Hit.
Okay. That's 6 points of slashing damage and 5 points of cold damage.
So 11.
Yes. And that's another 6 points of slashing damage and 3 points of cold damage.
9.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will avert my gaze. I will look down at the ground.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Done?
Yes.
All right. So as you draw blood from your sword, you take it 2 swipes, and that, even though it's like taking the hits, it's still trying to stare at your eyes, almost like trying to control you. Okay. You look down, and that's your turn. Neela, please roll a Constitution saving throw, please. Please, please, please.
That's my negative.
Plus my negative.
Okay, it is just -1. So that's a 15.
15. So as same kind of thing what Rascal experiences, the eyes lock at you. Yeah, you still feel that, and then you just quickly blink your eyes, and you're okay for now. You're holding it back again. You know that this is not a good thing if you keep looking.
All right, knowing that, Mila will turn around and run.
That's fine. Yeah. Where you going?
To the left, kind of just as far as they can go with 30 feet.
Let's have a look, shall we? Hang on a second. 30 feet? You can get like right here.
Yeah, further closer to the mountain edge.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. And then they're going to, while they're running, they're going to take out their gold inlaid vial that Boy made for them, and they're going to kind of brush it against the ground to take in some debris and like pebbles. Close it, shake it, mutter a couple of words, and summon elemental.
I haven't got an elemental for you, but we'll figure it out. Tell you what we'll do. I'm going to copy and paste you, just because that's you.
Right next to Boy. And it's going to be an earth elemental, and it's going to just kind of like all of the rocks around are going to coalesce into this earth elemental form.
Okay.
And I think it goes on my turn, or does it roll initiative?
Shares the initiative for you, I believe.
Cool. All right, then. And then it's going to attack the creature twice. It's immune to the paralyzed condition.
Good call. Fantastic call.
All right, on the first attack, it rolls... What is its bonus? Oh, God. Where'd the first one is a 17, the second one is a 13.
First one hits, second one does not hit.
Okay. So that is... 15 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage.
Okay, 15 points did you say, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Which one's that? Number 1. Cool. Okay. Is that it?
That's all.
Okay, so I need to give you something here. Hang on a second. I'm going to give you a little... Well, your Earth Elemental. I'm going to give you some... I'm going to give you... I'm just going to do an X, because then I know. All right, cool. So, Neela, as you run away... That's it, actually. I'm not going to add anything in. Kia, for you, you are... Hang on a second. Da-da. Because of your Sword of Warning, you can avert your eyes at the beginning of your round straight away and avoid the con save.
Okay, I was going to say, do I notice?
Yeah, so
Rascals?
it's the fact that the sword is sort of warning you. So it's the fact that you're not surprised by the flash. It's the anticipation. You sort of go and just duck straight away.
Okay. I would like to rage.
Yeah, let's go, dude.
And let me get the map up. The one kind of on the same side Rascal's on.
Okay, that's quite far. Oh, it's in down. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just the one directly down.
Yeah.
I can reach them, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I would like to. I was going to say amble over there. That's probably the wrong adverb.
It's okay.
I'm gonna get there. And 2 attacks.
So, how it's going to work, and this is where I'm going to give you the, how can I say it, the chance to make sure you attack this. Well, you have to have your eyes averted. You're going to be rolling at disadvantage. If you want to use reckless attack, you can cancel that out and roll straight.
Okay, I'll just roll straight.
So you're going to go into it, but you're going to go in recklessly.
Does a 25 hit?
Hits, go for it.
That's 10 points of damage. Wait.
With your rage bonus, which is 2?
I'm just trying to work out. Plus 4. I think that 10 is plus my 2, I think.
Okay, sure. So 10 points damage, nice. Second attack.
Is it? It might be 12, actually. Because I rolled a 2 and a 4. Plus the 4. It's 12, it's not 10.
Okay.
And then at disadvantage, yeah?
No, because you've already gone in recklessly. Your entire round is reckless.
Okay. Well, that was 4.
You rolled a 4?
Well, it would be an 11 to
Unfortunately,
hit.
yeah, man. So
Yeah.
it's good though, because you finally starting to understand how to use this new skill set of yours. So you rage, you know that you can handle this for a second. It's weird because like its eyes are blue and your eyes start turning silver as you chase each other, and then you sort of go for the head, but it goes over the top, and it sort of just snarls at you as you're doing it. Okay, boy, roll me a con save, please.
Okay. Oh wait, what's my save?
Should be fine.
13.
As you stare at this basilisk, it looks at you, and you want to move towards it. You feel it, and you grit your teeth and you push through it. What do you want to do?
Oh, good. Look away, first off.
Okay.
As I do, looking at the ground, obviously I'm going to run away, but as I do that, I kind of look at the nearest boulder that's to me, and then point my finger towards it, raise it in the air, and fire it towards the general direction where it is, casting Catapult.
Okay, do you roll to attack or is it a dex save?
It's a dex save.
See, this is the hard part now. So here's what I'm going to do. Because it's a dex save and you can't look at it, I'm going to give the basilisk an advantage on this dex save. Because you can't, because you're blindly throwing it behind you. Does it make sense?
Well, it's not behind me. It says the object flies in a straight line of up to 90 feet.
Yeah.
So wherever I previously looked, if I looked past it, it would just continue in the same direction and not stop until something hits it. So it's not like it has gravity acting on it.
Yeah, so what my point was that is, because you sort of like, you have to know where you want to throw it, and it's kind of hard. It's one of those where you can't be doing this and then fire bolting behind you kind of thing. You sort of need to establish. So I'm just giving it advantage on its save just to balance it out. Okay, hang on a second. What's the dex? There's a dex save.
Yeah, dex save.
Okay, fails.
Are you sure? What did it roll?
10, -1 to dex.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not gonna lie.
Alright. Okay, so what was alright. It will take, what the fuck does that dice look like? There it is. It'll take 13 points of damage.
Nice, okay.
And yeah, I'm just gonna run in the general direction to where Neela went.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm going, was it clarified that Magnus is out?
Yeah, I actually brought Magnus out on the map.
Okay. Looking as cautiously as I can, keeping just like to feet level. Whereabouts are all the humans? Like, where are all the people?
They are in the middle.
Okay. I'm gonna direct Magnus to stand to the side of them and kind of usher to the people to get behind Magnus so that he's in the way, so that they're shielded.
Which side? Because they are on both sides.
Would you allow me to say that I know that Rascal and Kia are fighting the two basilisks on the left side?
I don't know.
Should I roll for hear the noise?
It's so like fast. I'll roll a quick perception check.
Okay.
Just to figure it, because as you're running, you're trying to figure out what's going on. This is a lot of information to take in.
Ooh, 12.
You can establish that Rascal's engaged with one, and from your point of view, because there's like a statue in there, you can't see Kia. You definitely know that Rascal's engaged. You don't know about Kia. Kia's almost obscured a tiny bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to direct Magnus to stand to the right of them. And just like,
okay.
and if RP is a free action, I'm just going to shout to them, get behind Magnus.
Okay. So you want Magnus to go where?
Like where there's the gap between like the group of humans.
Like that?
No, to the right side. The other side.
Over here?
No, on the other side of them.
Over here?
Yeah, like there, exactly.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so you'll be blocking off 2 basilisks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Totally.
Anything else?
Apart from that, if whatever movement I have to run in the same direction as Mila.
Yeah, I've already moved you, so it's all good.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
cool.
fine. That's me.
Oakley, you do not have to roll a con save.
Phew. Okay. Is it a 20-foot dome if I cast darkness?
A 20-foot dome? Yes.
Okay. Any chance you can put a 20-foot radius up for me, please?
Of course I can. It's a good call. Let me bring it up. Hang on a second. Where are my things? 20 foot, do you say?
Yes.
Excellent use of darkness.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just step so I'm behind.
Hang on, what's up, Neela?
Sorry, I just had a question. Is the 20-foot radius up until the black line or the edge of the thing?
How do you mean?
Like, is it all the purple area, or is it
Yeah.
just up to this black circle that's in the middle, or that's a little bit...
Purple area. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What I want to do then, Dave, if it's
Doesn't
okay,
matter too
yeah,
much
I'm going to move sort of towards the last male, the last male.
Sure.
That's there.
Yeah.
And then so that I won't catch.
I get you. You're trying to cover the humans and that's it, right?
That's it. Yeah, and I'm going to cast darkness.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I can do that.
And then the concentration 10 minutes, and that's me done.
Perfect. I like it. Very nice. I'm just gonna hang on a second. Let me make sure that is. It's a really good idea, dude. I like it a lot. Hey, I've learned from last time, guys. So Oakley, you're gonna be around about here. So you're sort of in the middle of it all. Cool.
Yeah, I'm literally just doing this, just keeping everyone safe.
So as Oakley goes in, darkness goes all around. Annie and Theodore, you're on the outside of darkness. Which means everyone in the middle of that darkness cannot see anything. You don't know where any of the humans are. You sort of know where Oakley is because you see them do it, and then you see the darkness move, so you can sort of know where at least Oakley is. You don't know where Magnus is or anything like that, though. Okay, cool. Yeah. So with that, the NPCs don't have to do anything, so they are absolutely safe right now. So good job. Good job. Theodore.
Okay, so how far away am I from Rascal's monster?
Well, if you're looking over there, what I'd like you to do is roll a con save, please.
Question though.
Yes.
Because I have my
Oh,
hair in
hang
my
on.
eyes,
You know what?
though.
Here's the thing. I actually thought about this, and I agreed in my head. You don't have to make the save, but it's like an automatic look away. But you still roll at a disadvantage if it comes to like anything ranged.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Give and take.
I wanted to give you something there, so yeah, that's fine.
Nice. Okay. So how far away am I from the one next to Rascal?
You sort of look at Rascal, like you try and pinpoint where Rascal is. 20 feet, 25 feet.
Awesome. Okay. So I want to kind of... Oh, okay. Yeah, this one wouldn't hit Rascal. I want to cast Witch's Bolt at 3rd level towards the monster from where I am.
Okay, is that a thing you roll? I believe so.
Of crackling blue energy lances towards... Wait, hold on.
Ranged spell attack is what you're looking for.
On a hit... Yeah, I roll for it. Okay.
Yeah, so this will be at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. 17?
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, hits. Good job. Great.
I honestly don't know what to do with this dice. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it just...
No, you guys are doing okay right now. It's a
Just
good
for
round
perception, actually. It's just for perception that this fucker just... Never mind. So, okay. And that is going to be... 14 plus 6.
20.
20.
Nice.
Points of damage.
Looking hurt. Well, you don't know. Red looks hurt. You sort of just guess it looks hurt. You sort of hear that.
I hear the screams and I just... Okay, that wasn't Rascal. We're good.
Yeah. You strum, boom, and it sort of... The witch bolt sort of goes... And then it locks in, because I believe witch bolt stays there and you can pump it in as a bonus action every single time. So, yeah. All right. Anything else?
Okay, so wait a minute. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. The spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell range, or if it has total cover from you.
You're fine. Don't worry about too much. Yeah,
I can still do my bonus action, right?
What level's witch bolt?
3rd level.
I don't think you can. It's cantrip and bonus action, right? I think you can. I think you can do inspiration if you want to.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a spell. That's you motivating. I think we established that last round.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so then as the spell hits the other, I just kind of keep strumming, but it's more of a jaunty tune, and I just direct it towards Rascal as a motivate. Right on, dude. God, I haven't spoken in his voice for the longest time, but yeah.
Thank you, friend.
All right, take your D8, I believe.
Yes.
Yep, 1d8.
Right. Cool. All right, Theo, Annie, please roll a con save.
16.
Well done.
Hey.
So at this point, same again, you feel it, but you just shrug it off a tiny bit. A little bit of cold air just comes out your nostrils. What do you want to do?
Annie is going to go into the darkness.
Okay.
Would she be able to see Oakley? Or...
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
She's gonna go as far as she can, trying to sense the middle-ish.
Okay. What are you trying to do? Let me know what you're trying to do, and I'll play around with it.
I'm trying to get either as close to close as Oakley as possible, because I want to cast Spirit Guardians.
I like that. Okay. Here's what we need to do. Make a dex check, because you've got to go past some NPCs to get into the middle. So just make me a straight dex check.
Oh boy. An 8.
Okay. Oh no.
No, it's not even 8, it's a 6.
Oh damn.
Oh no.
So you sort of charge in, like you go, oh, and then you charge in, but you sort of bump into the oh, sorry, and you sort of fall over one of them. So you get to here, like you're in the middle of the two NPCs, one's behind you, one's in front of you, but you can't really get past them that much. But you can still cast Spirit Guardians, because I think it's a radius, right?
Yes, radius. It's a radius of 15 feet from me.
Yeah, you're fine.
What do they do? What's it do?
Oh, so I call forth spirits to protect me. What do they do? I think that's a spelling mistake, because it is flit. I think they fit around you to a distance of 15 feet for a duration. If you're good or neutral, their spectral form appears angelic. When you cast this spell, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time, on a turn it starts there, it must take a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oakley, you can't see anything. You sort of hear and it just hits you. You're sort of just on the cusp of it, okay? All right. But yeah, Theodore, you feel it too. So you're currently protected. And Neo, don't worry. We'll probably finish this mid-battle and then continue next week. So don't worry. All right. Anything else, Annie?
Nope. She's just going to be doing that.
Okay. Rascal.
I I'm okay. Standing there, averting my gaze, I will look at my the blood pouring out of my wound, and I will streak it across my arms and across my chest, and I will disappear into the ethereal plane.
Okay.
And I will charge through the creature to the back of the creature against like the cliff wall.
What's the idea of through objects? Are you able to pass through them just normally?
Yeah, half speed. Difficult
Okay, cool.
terrain.
That's fine, yeah.
And I will... It says as well, you can move through other creatures and objects if they were difficult terrain, as well as see and affect creatures and objects on the ethereal plane.
Yeah, so as you sort of streak the blood, and the blood sort of comes over you, and then as this happens, everything's sort of like... It's almost grey and blue to the tone, and you see the basilisk, you see around... It's only 60 feet you can see, I believe, in the ethereal plane. But you sort of just float like a ghost across.
And I will take 2 swipes at the creature.
I believe you can't attack in the ethereal plane because
it says as well as see and affect creatures and objects on the ethereal plane.
On the ethereal plane, it's not on the ethereal plane.
Okay, then I'll.
So you have to drop that to attack.
Yeah.
Would that count? This is probably a long shot, but would that count as Rascal flanking himself because the creature thinks he's somewhere and then he ends up somewhere else?
I can give you that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is a once anyway, so you can't just constantly do it. So yeah, sure.
Okay.
So roll at advantage because you're at the hindquarters right now.
Yeah. So I'll walk through him, drop it, and take 2 swipes.
Yeah, sure.
That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, excellent use of it, by the way.
Yeah. And oh Jesus, where did my die go? That's a 17 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. That's 7 points of slashing damage and 3 points of cold damage.
Okay.
On the first hit. So that's 10 on the first, and that's yeah. Ooh, 9 points of slashing damage and 6 points of cold damage.
Hey, you know what I didn't do? I didn't have my basilisk turn. I just went for the entire round.
Oh no, you didn't!
Yeah.
Tell about it. So
I was
Rascal,
hoping you
go
wouldn't
again.
recognise.
Oh no, they're going next.
Realise.
Rascal.
So that's Jesus. I rolled a 6 and what was it again? 4 and yeah, I rolled 9 and 6. So that's
Okay.
10 on the first swipe, and Jesus, God, math.
9, 6, 15.
Thank you. 15 points of damage on the second round.
It's looking hurt. Now, basilisk
Can
turn.
I, because I still have my bonus action.
You ain't attacking it now. I'm giving you this for free.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
What we'll do, though, I'm going to have the basilisk turn. Then you can complete whatever you want to do on your bonus action.
Yes.
Fair?
Yes.
All right. Cool. All right. I was thinking, I was like, I put it in the list. And I went, what am I doing? Anyway, Bassies. This one over here isn't doing much. So let's go for Bassie 1. It doesn't want to chomp down on that creature. So what it's going to do... It's going to get engaged with you, boy.
Oh,
Would that give the Earth Elemental an attack of opportunity?
Yep.
Alright.
Doesn't want to chomp down on a stone boy right now. It wants to chomp down on flesh.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
$13 points of damage.
Nice. It is. It's looking hurt. It's still okay. As it goes and tries to bite down on you, boy. Let's have a look. Natural 20.
Oh, can I not even react?
No, unfortunately. Natural 20 is an auto hit. So, we're going to be doing average numbers for this instead of rolling. If you guys want to do that, or do you want me to roll? I'm cool with whatever. Boy, your preference.
Rolling is fun, but sure, do whatever you like.
Is it
Yeah,
just
I don't
rolling and then times whatever 2 of whatever you roll?
Yeah, what I'm saying is I can either go by the average, which is 10 points of piercing damage and double that, or I can roll, and it might be lower, it might be higher.
Just
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Roll? All right.
Roll is fun.
Alright.
All right. So, boy, you take... Give me a second, dudes. Oh shit! Didn't realize that. That's not bad on the slashing damage actually. So as it pierces, you take 12 points of piercing damage, and you also take. That's more like it. 11 points of poison damage as it bites into you, chomps, and you feel the poison just going into your body. All right, that's that one. Now, this one's just hungry. What's it going to do? I have no idea. It can't see anyone on that side. You know what? It can't get anywhere, but it is just going to do this. And just start heading away towards Boy and Neela. That's all it can see right now. This one here, next to... Rascal, you're back in the reality. So let's see what it does. See if it hits you.
Yes.
This would have happened before your turn, so you would have been like attacked and then you do it, so it's all good. Natural 18.
Yeah, sure, that hits.
You take... I rolled low. You take 6 points of slashing damage and 10 points of poison damage.
Oh.
Yeah, I rolled low, then rolled high on the poison. And then Kia, you went reckless, didn't you? Because you wanted that, so it gets advantage on the attack against you. Natural 20. Again, I'm sorry. Natural 20. And I rolled fucking high. Oh boy. That is... 21 piercing. And 4 poison. 25 points damage total. Oh, you're rage. Are you raging?
Yes.
So that 18 points of slashing gets halved to 9 points of damage, but you do take the poison damage full.
Hey.
All right. And I think that's everyone's turn. One Bassie's just hungry girl. Okay, cool. Rascal, what did you want to do as a bonus action?
I wanted to take out my dagger and make an offhand attack.
Do it.
In its back.
This is at... Oh, no, sit back. It took it. You went behind it. Yeah, you're fine. Go for it.
Just the normal roll, or?
I just said if you hit it once, it would have started to turn round, so I'm not going to give you advantage on this second strike.
Okay. That's still an 18 to hit.
Yeah, sure.
And that's D4. Rolled a 1 on my D4. Sure. That's 5 points of damage.
All right, that one's looking really hurt on the cusp. On the cusp. All right. So, we rework. Rascal's gone. Neela, you're up.
Okay, so Neela...
Where are you looking, Neela?
Neela's not going to look anywhere.
Okay.
Neela will cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level on the Basilisk furthest away. And they'll do that with disadvantage.
Yes. Okay, that's fine.
But...
You want to roll in that twin? Do you want to do it?
Yeah, does that work? I have disadvantage, but I want to forego my rolls in order to take the natural 20.
So as we established here, what you're going to do is you're going to be rolling. So if you're saying, I want to use my wizardy thing, you say it, you still roll whatever it is at disadvantage, and then the lowest roll is replaced by your nat 20. So
it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter, but theatrically, you want to know if it was worth it or not.
Okay, I can do that.
So what would be your disadvantage result?
I rolled a 14 and an 8.
So
8
it wouldn't...
plus 7.
Oh, it would have hit, actually. Yeah,
but I want to take the crit, because it's a 10.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's great. So do it.
Okay, so,
Thank you.
See. It's thunder damage, by the way.
Thunder damage, yeah. What's the range on Chromatic Orb? It's quite far, isn't it?
90 feet.
Yeah, you're fine. Oh, his hungry boy's just trying to get some food. And he's like, no.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. 25 times 2, so 50 points of thunder damage.
With that, it is already on death's door. It's already death's door. It is hurt. Boy and Neela, the only people who... Actually, no, Boy, you're going to be not looking, but Neela, you do see that.
Perfect. Then I will have my Earth Elemental friend kill it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully.
It's gonna take its first attack. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's on 1 hit point. So
16 points of damage.
as your earth elemental goes right into it, it crushes its skull and it falls dead on the floor. And its blood starts to spill out on the floor as well.
And then the earth elemental is going to use 40 feet of its movement to move to flank boy
Okay.
and take its second attack
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
with advantage because it's flanking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic use of that spell.
19 to hit.
Hits, yeah.
Um, 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Almost on death's door. Yep.
And then Mila will take the rest of their movement to run,
Okay.
which will take them off of the map. But yeah.
I'm gonna say you're there. That's fine. All right. Kia, and we'll finish up in a second, guys. Don't worry. We'll get through this round and then we'll go. What's up, Key?
Unmuting helps. Kia's just going to take more swipes at this guy.
Yep.
Do I still get reckless? Because it isn't on my thing, so I don't know. Is it?
So, make sure I know.
It's only on the first attack of an.
Let me have a look.
Right?
Let me make sure.
Help me.
When you make your first
what's
attack of your
going
turn, you decide to attack wrestler, giving you advantage on melee weapons whose rolls during this turn. So what that means is you decide to go reckless on your first swing, and then you carry on the reckless throughout your turn. Basically, what it means is you don't go, I swing to attack on my first one, I miss. Oh, now I'm going to go reckless because I missed. And then, so it's a case of decide then, and then your rest of your turn is reckless.
But can I do reckless more than one go during a long rest, or?
Yeah. Yep.
Sure. Okay.
It's just a barbarian feat.
Reckless again.
All right.
Yeah.
So straight rolls.
11?
Miss. Unfortunately, you sort of hit it, but its hide is too thick, and you just cut it, but it doesn't really do much damage, unfortunately.
Hit second attack. Oh, fuck. 11 again? Wait.
Are you adding your bonuses?
What did I roll last time?
11.
11.
That's it. Yeah, straight roll. Yeah. Are you adding your stuff to it?
Wait, the first one would have been.
A miss.
Wait, 6 plus 7 is. I can't. My brain has stopped functioning.
6 plus 7 is not 11, y'all.
It's not 11, no.
Thank you. I just rolled a 4 and I was like, oh, it's
That's
11.
that's
And I'm like, that's
13.
not.
That's 13.
13. And 7 plus 4
So 7 plus 4.
That's
is
11.
11.
Yeah, that's 11.
So unfortunately, neither of them hit.
Well, you know, it doesn't matter in the end anyway. Fuck it.
All right.
I'm just going to curl up in a ball and cry, please. Just as a player, I'm just going to do that now.
It's okay, Kia.
Okay.
The tears will block the sight.
This is just how my entire day, just for everyone at home, this is just how my entire day has been going, just so you know.
Yeah. Boy, this is your turn. Bassy one is on death's door, right in front of you.
Alright. In front of me. Close my eyes. I'm gonna dare do this because I'm fucking pissed that I was hit. I'm just gonna take out my monkey wrench and with my eyes still closed, I'm just gonna spin in a fucking circle and just hope it fucking hits it.
Whirlwind attack. Roll at disadvantage, yeah.
Great,
Wait, if it's flanking though, surely there'd be
It's facing him.
yeah.
fair enough.
And I am closing my eyes, so
No, it's disadvantage.
there's a 15 hit.
Just hits.
Ooh. Huzzah.
15 is what you need.
Okay, so what am I to do? Oh yeah. Need to roll. Ooh. So that is 11 points of damage.
How'd you kill that one?
Hopefully I've whacked his fucking head off his shoulders.
Yeah,
I
so-
don't know, I wouldn't be able to see, so I can't do anything.
You're sort of like, clunk, and you know you hit something,
Yeah.
and then you hear a foot on the
Yeah.
floor. Do you keep your eyes closed?
Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes closed.
That's fine.
And then, hang on, do I do a bonus action? Nah, I'll leave it for now. Yeah, I'm just gonna attempt, like maybe just using my wrench as like almost a blind walking stick with my eyes closed,
Sure.
attempt to head in the similar direction to where I thought Neela was going.
Yeah.
Should I roll to see like if I head in the general direction? Because I'm walking with my eyes closed.
Do a perception check at completely disadvantage. 100% disadvantage perception check.
That's not bad, it's a 14.
So you keep spinning and you're hoping for the god.
I'm just hitting rocks. I'm going at like 2 miles an hour, just like, okay.
You're like carving into the side of the mountain and you're just sort of like going, Nia! That's fine. Oakley, what are you doing?
I am still concentrating on the
Okay,
darkness.
if that's all you want to do, that's totally fine with me.
But you see sort of an orange aura around him because he's really in the zone now.
Somehow someone sees magic aura around him in the magical darkness. You know, it feels orange to you.
Yeah, well, that's important. It's important to Oakley, okay?
Yeah. That one is dead. Hang on a second, everyone. I'm just going to get through this round, guys, and then we'll call it, and then we'll carry on with the next session. So, Bassie's turn, because I remembered this time. Bassie 3 is going to take another bite attack against you, Rascal.
Yes.
Desperately trying to hurt you again. 17.
Yes.
Oof.
Hellish Rebuke.
Wait for it. Wait, because if it takes you out, because I don't know damage, if it takes you out, then you can't do Hellish Rebuke. Yeah? I don't think it will, I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
So that's 11 points of piercing damage. 12 points of piercing damage, sorry. And 6 points of poison.
Yep.
Now,
Still up.
Now he can do
Yes.
Hellish Rebuke.
Dexterity saving throw on his end.
Yeah, sure. Which Bassie's at? Bassie 3. Yeah, fail.
Nice. 20 points of fire damage.
Just burns to a crisp, falls onto the floor, dead.
Woohoo! Yes!
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Alright. Last one. Bassie 4. Come on, Bassie. Come on, Bassie. Natural 17 to hit Kia. Oh, it's at advantage as well, isn't it? Because you're reckless.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that'll hit then. Yeah, don't worry about rolling. You don't have to rub it in.
Still natural 17.
Great. Thank you for just really firmly.
8 points of slashing, halved to 4. And 8 points, this is not halved, of poison. So 12 total.
Brilliant. Thanks, man. It's all I've ever wanted.
That's just for fun. Theodore, you are in... Oh, you're not in darkness. You just feel protected.
Yes. And I am going to... Honestly, the only thing that I can do, I'm gonna walk forward towards Rascal. Towards Kia.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see Kia from my angle? Because there's like a little... I go towards Kia.
Okay. It's a
Like
finicky
in
one,
the
isn't
middle.
it? So what you do, you sort of skate around the darkness, because you wouldn't have a direct eye line.
Yeah.
Let's have a look then.
Kind of like in the middle.
About there?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And I want to use...
If you use Thunder Wave on Kira again, I'm gonna fucking...
Hey, that happened only twice. Only twice.
Sure.
I want to use my Witch's Bolt in 4th level.
Oof.
Because why not?
They
So
do
that's
say
going to be
third
my
time is the
roll.
charm. So
Yeah. 2's coincidence, 3's a pattern.
All right, disadvantage, please.
Yes, I know.
And then Annie, you're up to finish this round.
Nat 20.
Disadvantage.
Hey.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, nat 20.
You rolled 2 nat 20s?
No, I only rolled 1.
Yeah, you roll... Disadvantage
A
means you roll...
disadvantage.
You
Oh,
roll
my
2
bad,
d20s.
my bad.
Sugar.
What would you happen if you rolled 2d20s?
I am
You
still
ascend
go-
to
I'm
the
still getting out all of the
It's all
anesthesia
good.
that they use, so give
It's
me a
fine.
second.
It's fine.
Okay, so that is 19.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because you know when you rolled earlier at disadvantage, you only rolled once. I was like, hang on, what's going on there? But it's fine. Don't
Okay,
worry.
so now I understand what I need to do when you say.
Don't worry. Yeah, disadvantage means roll twice, take the lower number. It's all good.
But okay, so that is going to be math. That is going to be a lot of math. Where the fuck is? There we go. So that's 37.
That's huge. Damn.
Just blink.
That's
Glad I turned up to this battle. It's good to
that's nasty damage. All right.
distract things, I guess.
Well, Kia, here's what happens. You see the switch bolt go right into it, and it sort of zaps up, and it's almost dead. I think we have to finish it there, yo. Unless you want to do like a couple more minutes to finish this.
Sure.
It's literally one more thing.
You have Annie, yeah. Annie, what could you do?
Annie,
could you
you are-
TPK this from a distance?
You are in darkness,
In darkness.
surrounded by
Fields.
humans and a mechanical metal friend.
Annie's just gonna keep concentrating.
I'll give you this.
Mm-hmm.
If you walk into Spirit Guardians, doesn't it hurt them straight away?
Yeah. But you have to make a wisdom saving throw, I think.
You can get in range of that basilisk.
But I can't see it.
I'll give you. There's only one way to get out of this, and it's down. So if you went down, you'd be able to get there. I'm just giving you that for free right now.
You know what? Sure. She goes down.
So you're sort of like stumbling around, like, oh okay, only this way.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. I don't know how it's gonna work. Hang on.
Bumps into Theo. It just walks in a straight line.
And this sort of follows you, and as you sort of want, I'm gonna say like you wander out to where Theo is, and you sort of see where Kia is, hacking, getting bit. You sort of drop your eyes. Do you want to walk a bit further that way?
Yeah, sure.
You take literally the last bit of your movement to move a little bit further, just a tiny bit further. And what do these spirit guardians look like?
They look like angelic beings.
Beautiful. So we have to roll a wisdom save, right?
Yeah, I think it says
Yes.
wisdom.
It's a -1 in its wisdom save. 10.
Okay. You take. Oh wow. Okay. Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on. Takes a bite of bagel.
Frick you. Oh no. Yes. Okay, so you take
I take-
11 radiant damage.
How do you want to finish that basilisk?
Ooh. Okay.
From such a stump, it's such an Annie. Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Accidental radius and death.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, my spirit guardians are just as clumsy as I am. So, because they represent me. And so, this spirit guardian that is near this basilisk is still a little bit clumsy and then falls onto this basilisk.
So this basilisk is like chomping on Kia, like trying to attack, and then it just looks up and goes, "Ah!"
And it goes
in the eyes.
and it like lands and then sort of goes into its body and sort of boils it from within, and that basilisk is dead. Good job not getting turned to stone, and also good job not destroying any statues as well.
Oh yeah, of
There's
course.
still
I can't believe
time.
nobody got turned to stone.
I'm so surprised. Oakley.
Can I just can Oki just shout out? Is everyone okay? Have I dropped this yet? Is everyone okay?
You hear
Wait, can't sound not enter?
Darkness is fine,
No,
yeah.
it can.
Yeah, darkness is
Alright.
fine, yeah. You hear Nit who's on your shoulder going, I'm fine. Kind of dark, don't like this, really.
Can I drop it yet? Hello?
We're okay, dude.
Okay. And then he
Oh,
just
wait!
releases it.
I'm still walking around like with my blind stick, just like, oh, wait, where is everything okay now?
Okay, hang on. Do me a favor. Neela, roll a deck save as boy just keeps spinning towards you for the last second at advantage.
Spinning. I'm just
Okay,
it is a
good,
heavy
because I
monkey
rolled a
wrench.
2.
At advantage.
What's my dex? 16.
Yeah, you're fine. So as boy's like, and you sort of see boy swinging, and then also you go right underneath, and yeah, boy just like pushes past your hair as he goes over. All right, you gonna say anything about that, Neil? Or you're just gonna stare.
They're dead.
I just kind of open one eye shyly, just like, you sure? Okay, good. I just kind of throw my monkey wrench back in and just brush myself off.
As Oakley drops the darkness down, everyone can see everyone's safe. Boy, you open your eyes, just understanding like, oh god, like has a little bit of Neela hair on your on your wrench, like oh shit.
The debris of basilisk blood on it, just like.
And stone from carving into the side of the mountain slightly. And with that, you guys finish the battle. Calm finally settles in. You look around at the statues, and you just understand how fucking lucky you are. Last thing. Neela? Is anyone good at nature? Anyone got a nature?
I actually think Neela.
I just want to say that this has been the last thing for like 15 minutes.
It is, yeah. I just want to do one more thing.
I have +2
I
in
got
nature.
+4.
The perception of last thing is beautiful.
+4 for Neela.
Roll. You guys roll a d20 plus your nature. I'll tell you one more thing.
Oh, dirty 20.
One? Oh, no.
16.
Okay.
Not
Anything
me.
else? Anyone beat a 20?
No.
Boy, 16 is actually okay for you as well, Neela. Something about after this has happened and you see the bodies of these creatures on the floor, you've heard of these creatures called basilisks, as now you'd like click, and you understand that their way of eating is they will turn a creature to stone, and then after a while they will chomp on the petrified body, and it's either to do with its blood or its digestive system. As it chomps down on the stone and starts to digest, the stone depetrifies in the middle of the basilisk. That's how it feeds. So in that moment, you could figure out a way to save the people who are statues. And we're going to finish it there. Guys, good job.
Oh yeah.
Good job,
That's
yo.
really horrible.
That's
Basilisks
That's
are
an
nasty.
awful
they
way.
Chomp down on the wrong bit and you're still like alive, or like
Yeah. It
Yeah.
starts at the feet and like slowly works its way up, and your
Well-
head is still petrified.
Remember, one of those people had their arm missing as well.
Yeah. So when they get petrified,
So
no.
I just want to leave that with you. There's a reason why they can't get petrified themselves. They can't look at each other and petrify each other. With the nature check, you kind of guess there's something to do with the basilisk blood or the digestive. If you want to say the organs of the basilisk is what can help with this kind of thing. How you want to get around that is totally fair. It's totally up to you guys. Do you want to know one more thing, Oakley? All the humans who are near Kia at the time, they didn't have to make that save because the sword of warning makes it so you can't be surprised. If you're not surprised, you can avert your eyes at the beginning of your turn without making a save. But darkness is a fucking wonderful choice in that moment. Really good. All right, guys, finish it off next week. Whatever you want to do with the statues is totally up to you. But next week you will be at Winterhaven. So we'll be exploring that, checking out the NPCs, and yeah, good job, guys. That was really good. The barbarian bane of missing and then seeing spellcasters just taking over. It's the sucky thing about barbarians, unfortunately. But
Yeah, if you roll badly, that's it.
it's
I
it,
guess
yeah.
that's it for everyone as well. It's not just
Yeah.
barbarian.
Exactly.
There's
It's one of those
nothing else
things.
to
It's
rely
so
on.
like it's not like Hattie almost hits every time, and then Kia is just here like.
Yeah.
I don't know
What
what
if I'm-
happens some
Small
days.
and steady.
Yeah, it's like
I did the most damage I've ever done as
That was a
any of
lot.
my
Smart
characters.
ideas. Really smart. Really smart. Wizard's a cool dude. Thanks guys. That was really fun. Well done on surviving. I thought one of you were going to get at least caught once, but it all worked out really well. So next week, Winterhaven. If you want to say the statue, people, you're welcome to. We've got to do a few checks first. But yeah, that's it, guys. So we'll see you Wednesday. You're doing the podcast. Yes.
Yes.
Tuesday, Sir Janks is DMing a show. What was the channel again? Does anyone remember?
I don't know.
don't
We'll
know.
tweet it out. We'll tweet it out.
We'll tweet it
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
on Tuesday. It's like midnight for us. And then on Saturday, we return to Road to Elturel. And next week, Winterhaven. And hopefully you guys have saved a bunch of humans from getting chomped down and stomped by the rock. So, yeah. Oh, power word casual. Thank you very much, Janks. Appreciate it. But yeah, from all of us, take care of yourself. And in the words of Sir Janks, and make sure you buy his merch, please. Very cool merch. Adventure on. Take care, guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.